did a fantastic job. Yeah. I know, right? This guy's fucking baller. Here, let me show you some pictures. This is the host of the party. His name is Giannis. He's this little messy bitch over here. He often like does these sort of like kind of weird parties at his. If there's an infinite number of universes, but travel between them is impossible, then what are we even talking about? What's even the point of speculating? If it's impossible to interact with these hypothetical universes that might exist, then what's the point? If it's even possible, even a little bit, it will be happening an infinite number of times, at all times, forever, all at once, all the time. Because that's what infinity means. So the only other alternative is there's a finite number of universes, to which I have to ask, how many, why only that number, and what is preventing them from interacting with each other? These are questions that we can't possibly have the answers to, at least not yet. And at that point, we're just like drawing the rules of our own fan fiction multiverse. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who requests?
Elvis, for Elvis.
Okay.
Cosmic Elvis, I hope you will fucking die in a fire.
What the fuck?
I hope. I am talking. Please be quiet, bitches. I want you all to burn. And I really hope that every single soul and particle of your body is gonna disappear. I hate you all. I don't know why this is turning on for you. But if this is what I need to do to make you happy, you're fucking welcome.
Shouldn't have asked. You shouldn't have asked.
What's interesting is, despite it being so scathing, there were only 2 swear words in that entire.
Yeah, I get carried away. I don't know. Like, I don't know where his swear words.
Yeah, no. Denied. Wait. Is it a level 4 spell? Is a level 4 spell. Level 4 counter spell. Denied. Fuck off. What sound does a very what sound does a chicken make when you annoy it too much? Fuck off! I came up with that one on the spot. Drink from my milk. Yeah. Yo, if you only had mom spaghetti. Oh shit. His palms spaghetti, knees weak, arms spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater already.
Mom spaghetti.
He's nervous, but on the surface looks calm.
Spaghetti.
To drop bombs, but it keeps on
Spaghetti.
But he wrote down the whole crowd goes
Spaghetti.
He opens his mouth,
The spaghetti.
won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's joking now.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti's run out. Time's run over. Blow. Snap back to
Spaghetti.
Oh, he goes spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
No, he's so spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Low. He's mad, but he won't give up spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
No, he won't have it. Anyway. See, family friendly stream? This ain't no family friendly stream over here. I can say fuck, shit, piss, motherfucker, cocksucker, like it's all open. It's all open games over here. I'm a huge proponent of free speech, so I don't like unless the only exception I make is like obviously hurting people's feelings, but yeah, profanity totally fine by me. Obviously no hate speech or anything like that, but you know. As long as it's respectful, we're all good. I don't really have the time to watch it, so I just see like little chunks. I have a lot of stuff to do. Well, the little amount of time that you choose to spend is already huge, Valerie. I'm competing with YouTube, with other major Twitch streamers, with Netflix and Crunchyroll and all manner of video and video game services, and of all of those, you chose to stay here. That's huge. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope that I'll be worth your while. I try my best. Okay. Obviously, I understand, like, in our current economic climate, everybody always has to work 24/7 or blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, we're all on that fucking Sigma male grind set or whatever. It's tough to find time for yourself, but if you can, it's extremely rewarding. It's very, very important to be able to find time to focus on yourself as a person and to take a step back and sort of make an assessment of your life choices and whether or not they're leading you towards your own personal happiness. And it takes a lot of courage to accept that maybe you have made mistakes and you have led yourself down the wrong path. But you know what's even worse than that? Is not admitting that and being in complete ignorance and just digging that hole even further. I think that's actually worse. Better to rip the Band-Aid off early when the wound hasn't festered yet, rather than wait for that wound to fester to the point where, it's inoperable. All right, what out here? So literally, like, from the 1800s until literally the rest of time, the people who got to write about history happened to be the most privileged, most educated, wealthiest people in the entire world. And they didn't give a fuck about the average life of the average person. Hence, they didn't write about it. So if you feel like people in the medieval ages were more impressive, it's because you're reading about the most impressive 1% of the average person. Because nobody gave a fuck about how the average peasant lived. They didn't write about it, and therefore the historical record doesn't exist. That's the truth.
Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't let you go.
All right, well, here we are. Hello. Is anybody here, or are the 4 viewers I'm seeing here ghosts of streams long past? Either way, it's fine. It's gonna be a super chill one today. Ooh, Kyotosen is saying hello. Hey, Kyotosen, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hold on a second, guys. I will put you. I forgot to change the chat color. Hold on. There we go. Now you should be able to see yourself much better. Hey, Old World Slayer and Igor Privateer. My apologies. It's like a privateer. What a privateer would be like a really really perverted privateer. I'm guessing that'd be Purple Suit Boy. Is it coming out purple? It's really like it's burgundy, but I guess in this lighting, yeah, I guess it's coming out purple. What can I say? Yeah, I just felt like wearing a suit today. Being a little fancy boy. Oh, Blue Shot is here. The whole gang is here. All my friends are here. All 4 of you. Incredible. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another stream by yours truly. Today we've got no plan. I have had a horrible, horrible, horrible week, and so I'm just tired. I'm pissed off, and my plan is just to drink Bailey's and eat a pizza. And whatever else happens, well, it happens. Or maybe it doesn't happen. It's up to us. If we just want to spend 3 hours kind of just blankly staring into the nothingness, longing for death, then, there's a market for that. I'm sure that's not the least popular pastime. A 3-hour stream where I just sit longingly for death. What's up with you guys? You guys hopefully in a better mood than me? I'm just beat, man. I'm just fucking. I had 5 days of work in a row, and that is 5 too many. You know what I mean? Oh. At one point in February, it's gonna be 6. Fucking hell, man. But it is what it is. You guys feeling good? Living the dream? Just so you know, the pizza I'm having is a microwave pizza. It's a frozen pizza that I'm thawing in the oven. So, grinding? Well, no, that's just how the schedule was set up. I'm not taking any extra shifts. It's just like, pizza! Yes, indeed. But yes, I have one in the oven. At some point, it'll be ready, and then we will watch me eat it, which I know is the ultimate form of entertainment. I have been led to believe. Market research shows that a lonely guy eating a microwave pizza is currently trending at number 1. No, what's actually trending at number 1 is this fucking... You guys heard about Pal World? That's the new craze everyone's going over right now. Pal World, taking things the game doesn't tell you. Hard to believe there's any secrets left. Heard about this bullshit? It's actually a hard game. Oh god. There's a live streamer playing it right now.
Anyway, how is your sex life?
Hey! AJ is here. What's up? 543 what the fuck says for our guys. Who are our guys? Who are our people? Who is us? Hey, Venetian Billionaire is over here with another beautiful question. What do you think about Texas moves with Washington? Oh yeah, I actually found out about this literally like earlier today from Vosh. Yeah, so the way I understand it is that Texas, what is it? The governor, I believe, right? Basically, like he didn't like how humanely immigrants from the southern border are being treated, and so he's like, but by not getting rid of all the immigrants, Biden is failing as president, and so we're gonna defect, basically. That's, yeah, I'm paraphrasing extremely, but it's not great. It's not great, and I certainly hope that the U.S. government cracks down on that. That's no bueno. 543 says, when are we going to Baldur's Gate 3? Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays and Wednesdays. That's how we do it. It's not a defection yet, but he has ignored the Supreme Court order. Yeah, that's the important thing, which is already like treasonous behavior as far as most Americans should be concerned anyway. Yeah. It's which you do at your own peril. Well, that's the thing. I guess they're betting on it not being so perilous. That's kind of the thing they're kind of hoping for, I suppose. This will be like the ultimate test to see.
That makes sense.
Magnus is here. What's up? The whole gang is here. The big question will be, what will the Biden administration do? Because like the thing they're legally allowed to do is to crack down on this and, like, you know, get the troops in and all that. But something tells me that's not what they're going to do. And that's not great. If the Republicans can keep pushing the envelope like that, they might even, you know, this might sense weakness. Gang is here, all we're missing is bang. Yeah, sorry. USA is falling apart, EU will be the new king. Even if the EU was doing well, which is debatable, it's not nearly powerful enough to keep other superpowers like China in check. Not to mention that the USA will be kind of propped up by China indefinitely for as long as they have that massive debt they still have to pay off, which they never will. So they have this sort of weird symbiotic relationships. I don't see... The U.S. will have to get way more rotten before things start shifting about. Not to mention, of course, that the U.S. dollar is still the global reserve currency for a lot of nations. So if the U.S. economy fails, basically every other economy falls apart too. So it's like, you know, yeah. If Trump is reelected, rip Ukraine support? Probably, yeah. Probably. Most likely. And yeah, and then the Israel thing is going to be even worse. Yeah, basically everything will get worse. That's the general theme. Yeah, so here's hoping. Yeah. One of my clients just called me from Texas 15 minutes ago. I asked how she was, and she said, I'm not committing treason like my governor, so I guess I'm doing okay. Well, at least there's some good sense, but yeah, it's really funny. EU federalization, let's go. Yeah. Now Trump will be okay. What? What the fuck do you mean, Oblisha? Wait, are you trolling me right now? What the fuck? What do you mean Trump will be okay? What is it? What the fuck does that mean? Have you not seen what he did in 4 years? Or not he, but like the administration did under him in 4 years? What? Huh? It'll most likely be your Russia support and GG Ukraine. Possibly, yeah. Venetian Billionaire is asking, what do you think about Xi Jinping? Oh, you mean the Winnie the Pooh of China. Honestly, I don't know that much about him. All I know is he got so ass mad that people started comparing him to Winnie the Pooh that I believe Winnie the Pooh is banned in China, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that, yeah? Yo, subgentles. Finally a stream, haven't seen one in the whole week. Hey, Ashes, welcome to the stream. It's a super chill one today. Trump administration helped Ukraine a lot. What? Did they? Alright, well, if you say so. I don't know. You sure? Wait, but the... Wait a minute, what? Trump promised to stop the war within 24 hours. A Trump promise is about as valuable as the farts out of his ass. Clan says it's not on Congress. It's on Congress, not Trump. Just remember all his promises, 2016 elections, and what he's a populist. Yeah. It's that's important to say. Yeah, Trump is an egomaniac. Like his whole deal is just like he wants to be liked, right? He just wants to bolster his ego, so he'll just say whatever he needs to gain support. The administration kind of under him, the Republicans under him did a bunch of bad shit, but they need him because unfortunately no one else can captivate an audience the way that he can, spouting their terrible ideas. That's the sort of weird paradoxical situation the Republicans are in, as far as I understand, right? Like the Republicans' main political platform is bad. They have nothing but bad ideas, and they know it, but they don't have anyone else that's charismatic enough to espouse those ideas as well as Trump does. But Trump can't be controlled the same way that like their main stooges were. They were really pushing for DeSantis, for example, back when he was still running, right? Like when he first announced his, even before then, they were really hoping to prop DeSantis as like the more institutional Trump, like, you know, same bad ideas, half the calories, twice the flavor, or whatever. And look how that turned out. Turns out that the people want Trump. They're in for the sauce. It's not good. Yeah. Trump was impeached for threatening to blackmail the president of Ukraine. Also that, yeah. I don't remember a handful of them as he didn't held to. What bring you to think of him as an ego demon? I said egomaniac. Yeah, it just seems kind of obvious, but okay. Wait, hold on. Why is this not going? Can you guys hear that? No, you guys can't hear that. What? Why can't you hear that? What's happening? Why can't you hear anything?
If I what?
Oh, there we go.
If you have tried, Tried what, Joe?
Trump, we were wondering if you put yourself in a blender if orange juice would come out.
Why the hell would orange juice come out? Because you're made out of orange. Joe, I am not made out.
I miss these. They're not as popular as they used to be, but I miss these. These are fun. They're great. Also, during his administration, they killed a lot of Wagnerites in Syria. Search battle at Kanoko Fields. I'll take your word for it. I'm not really like, I don't want to make this a full political stream, but...
And without further ado, let me welcome the Republican nominee, former President Trump, and the
2023 presidential debate real. It's very real, guys. It's so real. Also, bomb Syrian military base. Okay. Only way for perfect elections in USA is allow vote only educated intelligence from 2060. Yo, not villagers, just go because it exists. Clan, that's a very eugenicist position, Clan. I understand I understand why you think that what you're saying is a good idea, but it's a terrible idea. And I can explain why. You're sort of basically, that's a position from what's called elitism. The idea that only certain people are good enough or smart enough to make decisions about the entire country. And while education is a good thing, what you should be trying to do, instead of preventing certain people who are not well educated from voting, is to provide good education for all people, right? So the issue right now is that there's a lot of people who are poorly uneducated who are voting. You're correct. That is a problem. However, your solution is to exclude those people entirely and therefore forever condemn them to irrelevance and, you know, being a drain on society. But what you should be doing is to provide the good education for everyone so they're all well educated. Obviously, that's a very high and lofty goal, but that's a better solution for a number of reasons. Does that make sense? I understand you want good outcomes, but your solution would create this like weird subclass of people who have nothing to contribute and are just, you know, like even setting aside the empathy aspect of it, which, you know, I understand it's not very appealing from a purely economics perspective.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect timing. Yeah. Paolo would appreciate this. Oh God, is it? It's a fucking Rickroll, isn't it? It's a I can't. Oh man. You know what? At some point, I'm just gonna memorize the code for the YouTube video. Holy shit, man. Hold on. Oh no, it's not a Rickroll. Holy shit, it's not a Rickroll.
Couldn't be any more right.
I have seen these videos. So there was somebody who made an entire, I think it was like 20 episodes of this series where it's Ben Shapiro, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Obama, and a bunch of Bernie Sanders shows up, and a bunch of other people show up, and they just play Commander, which is a format in Magic. And the thing is, it's a full-on game. Like, it's rules consistent. Like this guy actually played a 4-player Commander game, and it makes sense. It's got narrative flow. It's like, that's incredible. I love when people put in the effort like this. Yeah, it's really nice. I've seen these. They're brilliant. Same thing as for President's Day Yu-Gi-Oh. Nice. Yeah. Well, I'm not a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is trash, but good for the people who enjoy it. Yeah, for sure. Why Obama still irrelevant in 2024? I think honestly, he as a person isn't relevant. I think it's more, well, the association with Biden, obviously, because Biden was the VP when Obama was president. And also I think because a lot of people think of the Obama era of politics as the last time that politics was decent, you know? That was the last time I think people really felt like our political system, the American political system was cohesive and made sense. You know, Trump really kind of set the powder keg on a lot of things. To be fair, though, Trump made things worse just by himself, but I don't think he was solely responsible for the system turning out the way it did. A lot of the stuff that we see now in the Republican Party, they've been brewing for years, and they've just needed that spark to ignite it. You know, they've been filling up the gasoline tanks, as it were. For example, Roe v. Wade. If you're not familiar, Roe v. Wade was the Supreme Court ruling that basically sort of legalized abortion in the United States, kind of, or at least prevented it from being illegal, if I understand correctly. Yeah, the American legal system is really weird. It's like if one court ruling sets a precedent, then henceforth all other rulings must follow that. Is really dumb. Instead of making it a constitutional law or whatever, and that got overturned last year by the Supreme Court. What you don't know is that the Republican Party has been trying to do this, has been sort of slowly pacing it forward ever since it was, pretty much as soon as it was turned, as it were, they were already decades in the making, trying to push it. So it wasn't like they put a bunch of Republican judges in the Supreme Court and then conservative judges, and then said, oh, can we do this thing on the side? That was a decades long plan they had in store, and it finally paid off. So I suspect that even if Trump hadn't shown up in 2016, it might have been a lot later, it might have been a lot less effective, but the push would have been the same. What I think the Republicans did not expect was the sheer fervor of the insanity of the QAnon, the MAGA style Trumpism even, that now they can't really control anymore. That I don't think they expected. But again, it's hard to say. Biden administration is actually doing good. No market crashes. My shares are 15-30% higher than when I bought it. Ban of abortion is just dumb. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb. Well, Oblashat, you have to remember, for the conservatives, it's not about, they don't care about the fetuses. It's about control of women. They just don't like it that women can have sex freely without it turning into a baby and an obligation to raise a family. That's all it is. They just hate the fact that women are freer to have fully meaningful and risk-free sex lives. That's all it ever was. Because if they actually cared about the children, they would be gunning for family leave and child support and better foster care and all manner of social programs that would make it easier to raise a child, not just to have it. Why Biden considered pervert? What did I miss? Oh, well, honestly, it's very from what I understand, it's just a couple of pictures where Joe Biden is kind of creepily hanging on young women and young girls. Yeah. It's like it's spurious. I think it's just more like him just being an old man. It's a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little sussy wussy when he's like, you know, he's like rubbing him in a weird kind of inappropriate way. Sure, there's a bit of that, but like it's just a handful of pictures, and honestly, he's just an old. I think it's just an old man thing. I don't know. And then there's of course Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden, who is his son, whose biggest crimes, honestly, have seemed to be just like a little bit of nepotism. He got himself on the board of a bunch of like, I don't know, powerful corporations off the back of, hey, my dad is the president. And also he has a massive cock and has sex with a lot of ladies. And the Republicans don't like that. And they tried to like get him on tax charges. They I don't know, they tried to wring him out as some sort of like weird sex maniac, and it just didn't work. Yeah, it's really dumb. So that's the main stuff. And also, accusing the Democrats of being sex perverts is kind of the Republicans' general sort of party line. They used to be like the whole adrenochrome thing. There was Pizzagate. There's a whole bunch of stuff. The funny thing is, of the two parties, I believe the Republicans are leading by a very wide margin in terms of sex offenders. Every accusation is an admission. You know what I'm saying? Tax him on his large cock. Yeah. What was it? What's her name? Oh my God. MTG. The weird horse lady. What's her name? Epstein Island. No. Well, I mean, the Republicans have always tried to connect Epstein to Bill Clinton, and there is evidence now that like they've used his services. But again. Like again, like you can't make this shit up. Like it's right there. You know what I mean? Like, come on, right? Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene. So yeah, in one of the hearings a little while, like this, I think it was like years ago, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who by the way, can I just say, I know this is like super mean. I know this is super mean to say, but I think it's incredible that this lady is in the public eye. Doesn't she look a bit like if you left a Karen in the microwave for just like way too long, you know, like she just looks like a melted Karen. I don't know. She's like your vague idea of a typical soccer mom, like drawn from memory. You know what I mean? Like I just get that sort of, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, she's one of the craziest. She's the lady who several years ago claimed that Jews control space lasers, Jewish space lasers. That was her deal. And yeah, and one of the things that she did in Congress was she printed out on cardboard large like blowout pictures of Hunter Biden's cock and like showed them in Congress. I guess in an effort to try to like shame everybody into not liking him. I don't know. It was really weird. Yeah. Can Trump be banned from participating in elections like Colorado banned him? Yeah, so legally, technically, yes, but no one's going to do it. And the thing is, like, the thing is, like, Colorado doing it is not that big of a deal. From what I understand, Colorado was never going to go red to begin with. They were never going to vote for Trump. Like, if a state like Texas were to do that, that would be a huge deal. Like, proper red states, like Florida. You know, like, I mean, Florida's never going to do it, but, like, if Florida did ban Trump from keeping him off the ticket, that would be a huge deal. Colorado's like, yeah, it feels like in the current political climate, it feels just like a completely hapless political stunt, which is unfortunate because there is legal precedent, of course. But yeah, that is how it is. Hey, Purple Sonora's here. What's up? With a cute little sheepy. But a picture of MTG next to Tan Mom, Corbett would like you to spot the difference between the two photos. Yeah, they're the same photo. Yeah. What happens when you have Karen in a microwave for too long? Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah. I hate the fact that those are her initials because, like, every time I think MTG, I'm thinking of Magic the Gathering. But no, I have to contend with this bitch. Ah! You are not MTG. I defy you. Tap you fucking sideways. All right. Nerves is over here. Oh, I'm sorry, Nerves. I apologize. I've been neglecting YouTube chat. Sorry. Nerves is saying, hello. How come you don't have enough self-irony and humor not to get mad at the Poppage audience. I know that it makes you feel better to think that that's what's happening. I just find it annoying. And it's not very clever. Yeah. I entertained the joke for like a little bit, and then it got annoying, and then you guys wouldn't fucking stop. It's not. There's lots of jokes out there. There's more than one joke. You know, you guys are the ones stubbornly refusing to move on from this joke. I've moved on like years ago. You guys are just keep bringing it back. Pavel, don't forget your people. What? You're not my. What the fuck? You're not my people. What the fuck? What? Because we were born roughly in the same geographic area. What the fuck? Jesus, come on. It's so sad to see people like espouse nationalism. Like to me, that's honestly like listen. There's different kinds of people, and being proud of your country, I guess it kind of is okay if you contribute to it. Fine, whatever. But like if someone espouses any kind of nationalism to me, what that tells me initially, my first instinct is to think this person has nothing else to be proud of. If someone is like basing their entire self-worth on like being born of a certain skin tone or like a certain gender or being born in a certain nationality, what that tells me is they have nothing else to be proud of. I'm sorry. That's like that's the way I see it. Have some fucking pride in your accomplishments or get some accomplishments. My God, get some bitches. Fuck, I don't know. Do something with your life. Anyway, fucking hell, man. I was literally thinking all of you hate Magic the Gathering. Yeah, so a Republican Congresswoman Magic the Gathering was in Congress the other day, and she showed off Hunter Biden's cock. That was, oh man. Hey, I Hate Gambling is here. I miss you so much, Pavel. I hate gambling, my dear friend. It's been too long. I miss you so much. I really do. The last time you were here, I feel it was last year. Yeah. Hope you well. I'm terrible, dude. I've had a horrible, horrible day at work, but I'm about to have myself a pizza because I think it's pretty much good to go. So if you will just, here, I will leave you with this image of Magic the Gathering, Republican Congresswoman Magic the Gathering. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, that's crispy. Oh, that's crispy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't you know? That. Are we good? All right, cool. Woo! Woo, baby. Oh, it's hot. I just gotta cut it up, and then I'll be right with you guys. Why don't they cut these? I probably should have cut this ahead of time. Okay, you know what? That's not gonna work, is it? All right, fuck it. You know what? I'm just gonna rip it to pieces. I'm gonna eat it barbarian style. There we are. Ooh. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna keep these here. Yeah. Oof. All right, what's up? Did you miss me while I was gone? Fuck, the background. All right. Gotta be careful with my placements here. All right. Albashat says, what do you think about all gas, no brakes? What is that? All gas, no brakes? I'm not familiar. Is that a political slogan or what? So, Pavel, how would you feel if someone would say you look, Pavel, they show MTG on TV and you go instead of Magic the Gathering as Margie Taylor Green? I mean, I'd be disappointed, yeah. But I'd be kind of curious. I mean, she is very entertaining as far as political pieces go. She says a lot of wacky things. I remember, what was it, like, also, like, about half a year ago, there was a press conference where she was like, guys, I'm just finding out how bad the Holocaust really was. I'm just finding out. It's like, oh, lady. Well, Pavel, I wish you the best and everything gonna be better. Bad days not that long. Everything gonna be all right. Thanks, I hate gambling. I mean, I certainly, things will get better in just a moment because I'm about to have myself a pizza. Very good video. Yeah. Guys, I am having myself a vegan capricciosa. It's incredible that this actually is being sold here in Latvia. A frozen vegan capricciosa. Capricciosa used to be one of my favorite classic Italian pizzas, and it's vegan and it's convenient and it's pretty cheap as well. It's like $4.50. It's incredible, and it's pretty tasty too. I just needed to cool down for a little bit. Are you aware of what an Alabama prison did last night? I am not aware of what an Alabama prison did last night. Sharing is caring, Pavel? Well, if I could shove a pizza slice into the camera for you to hand over, I would, but the technology isn't quite there yet. I'm sorry. Smell-o-vision hasn't been invented yet. All right, what did the Alabama prison do? The words Alabama in prison already make me very nervous. Gam says, Pavel, I've been traveling in Africa, more than 20 countries. All good. Safe, but I feel not really comfortable there. It's kind of different. Let's say I can't just hang out in the street poppy shop that long. Just try to grab and go. Seems all eyes on me. Like, okay, let me ask you, because I hate gambling. I understand you're Thai originally, right? So you're like Asian by ethnicity, if I'm not mistaken, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, right. Okay, so my question then is, do you know, like, what were they looking at you like, oh, look at that Asian guy? Like were they like, was it like a racist look, or was it more like they were trying to steal your shit? Like they know you're a tourist, and they're hoping you're rich so that when they rob you, it'll be worth their time. What or what kind of vibes were they giving you? Is my question. So Alabama executed a prisoner, convicted murderer, in a novel way. They put a gas mask on his face and put a pure nitrogen canister on it, so he asphyxiated to death. The guy held his breath for like 3 minutes, but he was writhing around. Natural response, but people use that to think it was a horrific, and he was in pain. Fuck. Jesus. Christians, by the way. Christians. The turn the other cheek guys. Yeah, that's, yeah, love thy neighbor stuff. Really. Woo. Christians, mind you. Yeah. Yeah. Very Christ-like. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah. If someone strikes upon you, gas mask them to death. That's what Jesus said. Yes. Motherfucker, man. I swear. I swear. This is what happens when you let an entire large group of people be dictated by their emotions. They start finding ways to justify their emotions instead of examining them. Popular YouTuber you actually hate? Well, I'm not a big fan of PewDiePie. I don't know. A bunch of Republican assholes that I don't like. I'm not that much of a YouTuber, to be honest. Most of the YouTube stuff that I watch is BreadTube essays and streamers and stuff. I don't know. I watch Smosh. I don't think I have one that I hate. I don't know. Mr. Beast is alright, I guess. I'm gonna hate him too. Wait, what did I say first? What did I say? Oh, PewDiePie. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that much about PewDiePie, but what little I know, not a big fan. Extremely overrated? Yeah. Well, to be fair, PewDiePie just got in first on the racket, I think. He was the very first proper YouTuber in the modern sense. There were people who were making good, popular YouTube content before, but I think PewDiePie really, was the first person to really capitalize on that particular mode of parasocial engagement. And so for that reason, by virtue of being first, he just kind of, cemented himself. Lots of people have come after him who have perfected the medium, I guess you could say. But, yeah. Your boy got in on the ground floor of a very nice racket. But anyway, you look great, pretty man. Look cool with that black shirt. Thanks. I think so too. This is when I want to look extra sexy, you know? I don't know, I just felt like mixing it up a little bit. I feel sorry for a guy Mr. Beast closed in the shop for a month. Yeah. The Matrix calls it residual self-image. Wait, what? Sorry, what are you referencing, AJ? What? What, me trying to look sexy or what? Or PewDiePie getting on the ground floor of a... Wait, what? Sorry, I have the memory of a goldfish. You need to That crispy pizza. Yeah, it's quite crispy. It's just the crust. The middle should be nice and juicy. I've learned a long while ago that with frozen pizzas, you gotta spray them with quite a lot of water up top so that they retain their moisture when they heat up. Otherwise, they're gonna be way too dry. All right, let's watch a Matrix clip. Hopefully I don't get copyright struck by this. Man, it's been forever since I've seen The Matrix. It's been like an actual age, man.
This will feel a little weird.
Thanks, Lawrence Fishburne.
This is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations, anything we need.
Can you load me a pizza?
Right now, we're inside a computer program. Is it really so hard to believe? Your clothes are different, the plugs in your arms and head are gone. Your hair has changed. Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is the mental projection of your digital self.
Oh, as it implying that this is the way that he wants to look? Is that what you mean?
This isn't real. What?
Morpheus is a program? Well, no, he's a dude too, right? Or no? Or what do you mean? All right, that makes sense. Well, I mean, you're not wrong in that our sense of self that we think we are is a construct in many different ways. That, I mean, if that's what you mean by that, then yeah, that is true. But I mean, we do also exist. I think it's I don't really subscribe to solipsism because I think it's kind of useless. I think there is an objective reality outside of ourselves, and we do exist in some capacity. It's just trying to figure out in what capacity. Pablo, I haven't watched the fourth one yet. Many not recommended. Yeah, it wasn't good. I gave it a 6 out of 10 out of the initial viewing, but looking back on it now, there was very little about it that was worth even seeing, honestly. The acting was mid. The fight scenes were like okay-ish, but whatever. A lot of it seemed to just be like an entire script based on rebuttals to criticisms made about the original 3 movies over the years. It's like the Wachowski sisters read a whole bunch of Reddit comments about Reddit threads about The Matrix and was like, oh yeah, well, let's make another movie and show them. Ugh. Like, I don't know. It seemed very spiteful, you know? It's just, I don't know. No, he has a program like Agent Smith. Cool twist about The Matrix is that they are all programs. There are no humans in that film. But, do you mean that the real world outside of the Matrix is also a Matrix, or do you mean that they're like that they were given meat bodies and are operating them? I forget. Neil Patrick Harris was the only good part of that movie. Was he? I don't remember him being all that good, to be honest. First of all, he wasn't really Neil Patrick Harris. I don't know. It didn't seem necessary to put him in that role. He didn't really bring a lot of anything to the table because it was a really bland role. I don't know. Was it anything special? I don't think so. Just an average run-of-the-mill kind of weird, spiteful overlord kind of dude. I don't know. Didn't make that big of an impression on me personally, but whatever floats your goat. He's a great actor. I just feel like in that particular... The Analyst, yeah. I just feel like in that particular role, he was kind of bland, you know? Yes, and they are all programs that actually have a task of fixing Matrix. So wait, I said 2 scenarios. So you're saying it's the second one? There is a real world, but all of those humans are just like pretend humans who have been given meat bodies to try to like combat the Matrix? That seems like a weird way of doing it, but I don't know. Was that revealed in the Animatrix? Was that what it was? Seems last year movie can impress me only Oppenheimer. As others I've been wait was Way too disappointed. Even Napoleon. Well, I thought the Barbie movie was fantastic. That was my personal favorite. I haven't seen Oppenheimer, and I probably never will because it's not really my jam. Or maybe, I don't know. I'll get around to it eventually. But I extremely enjoyed the Barbie movie. I thought it was fantastic. No, they're not trying to come back. They just don't understand that they are programs. No, I get that. I get that. Highly recommend Oppenheimer? Okay. I mean, you know how I feel about historical fiction. Not a fan. Although I'm a big fan of Cillian Murphy, so maybe for that reason I'll just watch him be his old brooding self. Speaking of Cillian Murphy, I mentioned this a couple of times, but I seriously think this needs to be said over and over and over again. Cillian Murphy is one of those actors who has a impressively diverse acting career. And this right here, in my opinion, is one of his best roles. The movie is called Breakfast on Pluto.
I was born in a small town near the Irish border. I was left in a basket on a certain doorstep.
That's Liam Neeson.
You know, I saw her once, a real woman. It was in London.
What'd she look like?
Most beautiful girl in the town.
Not many people can take the tale of Patrick Kitten for Aiden. Kitten. After seeing Kitten.
You'll not bring my retreat into disrepute, you hear me?
But you don't know a soul in London.
I'm looking for my mother, please. Eileen Perkin.
And what brings you to our great metropolis?
I'm looking for my mommy. Oh.
I think I see your mother. Why, down there, by the jukebox. On second thought, that's your mother over there.
Yeah. So, Cillian Murphy plays a trans woman growing up in, I think it's like the 1980s in Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. And, yeah, it's just her journey of transformation and trying to find her mother. And there's a lot of sex, drugs, and explosions. It's good stuff. Highly, highly recommend. Really emotionally strong stuff. Yeah. Also, yeah, you get to see this shit right there we go. Yeah! And that makes it all worth it. Plus Liam Neeson. So yeah, highly recommend. Good film. Early career for Cillian Murphy. But Napoleon, made by Ridley, should have been better. Actually, Mr. Murphy, I impressed him since The Dark Knight. Mr. Murphy? Oh, Cillian Murphy. Yeah. Huh. Like I said, cool actor. You know, a little while ago, I had this idea. If I ever got into like movie reviews, one thing I would love to do is pick specific actors who have had like just a crazy variety of interesting roles and kind of like run through them all. Oop. I just spilled some pizza on my suit. God damn it. And run through them all like movie by movie. For example, yeah, I think like Cillian Murphy would be a good example, or Ron Perlman as well, right? Ron Perlman, in his career, if you check out his IMDb, has done a remarkable variety of different kinds of films, from like mob, criminal mob stuff, to like sci-fi, to fantasy. He did Hellboy, right? Did a great job of that. What am I looking at? Salary. What the fuck? No, I want the. Give me his fucking. Not his discography. What was it called? What the hell? There we go. Island of Dr. Wait, was he in Island of Dr. Moreau? Was he? He'd been Sniper in Enemy of the Gate. I didn't know you play a sniper. Wait, he was in Island of Dr. Moreau? Was he really? I didn't know that. That was like in the 2000s thereabouts, right? Holy shit. Sayer of the... Oh, right. He was one of the cat dudes. Right. I think it was one of the cat boys, right? Yeah. The Beast Man. I remember him now. Yeah. That was good. Duckman. He was in Duckman. Holy shit. Highlander? Oh my god. Wait. He was in Highlander? No fucking way. For those of you who don't know, Highlander... Ooh, Trek, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Highlander is a crazy series from the 90s about like a group of immortals whose main goal is to kill each other in this weird like eternal constant struggle. And the thing they say is like, there can only be one. And our Highlander is the guy who's destined to become like the one on top, I guess. Yeah. I don't know why, but for some reason, like I when I was a kid, when I was like a little boy growing up in Minsk, for some reason, this is the film that I got obsessed with, or like it was one of the films that I got obsessed with. I watched a hell of a lot of Highlander, and I think like I saw the sequels. It was nuts, man. And there was also a TV show. The sequels suck, turned into a series. Yeah. Well, actually, what's really funny is that I believe it was the second film that introduced some extra lore about the Highlander like universe, the immortals, and like it said a bunch of stuff that they're like aliens from the planet Zeist, and that's why they have all these freaky powers and yada yada. And then the third movie was just like, nah, forget all that. That never happened. No. It was like just completely ignored the entire premise of the second movie because they're like, nobody's buying this. This is stupid. This is a bad idea. Yeah. Hey, Trek. But yeah, so. Highlander's a weird series. It's definitely an artifact of the early 90s for sure, you know? All right, what else we got here? But yeah, Raul Perlman, I just feel like he's just done a lot of... There's a great variety of work, you know? Highlander also gave Queen a much needed push. What? Kind of magic album? Wait, was Queen around in the 90s? What? Wait, what? Were they still around? Holy shit. You're not even kidding. Wow. I had no idea. Their last album was released in 1995. Holy fuck. I thought they stopped doing stuff in like the early 80s. Holy shit. My frame of reference is way off. Made in heaven. 15th and final studio album by a British rock band Queen. Holy shit. I'm learning so much today. Huh. Fuck me sideways. Damn, dude. Oh, it's like a compilation album? Because it was recorded in the 80s. Oh, wait. Because Freddie Mercury died in 1991. Right. That's what I was thinking. No, okay, this was the last one. Okay. This is the proper last one. When he was still alive. Queen of Legend. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not even a big fan of old school rock, but Queen, obviously. Gotta give him props. I think the thing about, like, okay. What I love the most about Queen, what I understand about music, and trust me, it's very little, is that rock music especially in the 70s, was like, it was an adventure. It was like a whole bunch of really like melodic and orchestral kind of music, a lot of crescendos and, you know, switching keys and stuff. To give you an example, one of my favorite songs from that era. You know, the classic, "Carry on my wayward son," right?
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done.
Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Like, it feels like an adventure in and of itself, you know? Like, you're listening to it, it's like, you're going places, you know? You can... Supernatural, yeah. It's not just the same 4 chords over and over again. It's not a shitty drum beat with like, yeah, right? It was a whole thing. They put in effort, you know? It was an experience. And that was like all rock music in the 70s and so forth. And Queen espoused that ideal more than most, even, I would say. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody is a great example of that, isn't it? It's like just an entire trek through all manner of different kinds of musical genres and styles and stuff. And yeah, as I understand it, they continued in that tradition well into the 90s. Or into the 80s, but still. And that's why it's a supernatural theme? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I used to be a big fan of Supernatural when I was younger. I stopped watching it around season 13, I think. That's when they introduced the Antichrist, and I was like, okay, this is getting a little lame. Getting a little bit lame. Also, one of the big problems with Supernatural was its extremely low budget and inability to not up the stakes. That to me, that was always the biggest issue. First 5 seasons were really great. Yeah, no, I think there's more than just 5 seasons that were great. Honestly, I feel like even up to season 8 or 9, it was still a good show. But around that time, I think is when like the cracks started showing. And one of the main cracks in it was that the budget was so low compared to the stakes that they kept raising. And that was like Supernatural's biggest problem, right? Was that they didn't know how to pace out the raising of the stakes. So you got to the point where, if I remember season 11, it was God versus like anti-God, basically. Or her name was Amara, but she was like the god that God forgot or something. This is some really bullshit. And it's like, when you get to the point where literally God, like the creator God of the entire universe is like, you know, fighting alongside you, where do you go from there? Well, you go to the fucking Antichrist. And it's like, okay, what do you do after that? I don't know. And so like you get this like perpetual ceiling. And on top of that, again, we're dealing with like Chuck. Yeah, Chuck, yeah. And again, big spoilers, my apologies. But like, when you get to that point, like you're dealing with God, you imagine something like huge and, you know, high budget and, you know, special effects. Nope, it's just two people, you know, one man, one woman standing in the street, and they're just like going like, while, you know, very cheap CGI effects play in the background, you know, a bit of smoke, a little bit of lightning, and then they kiss and make up, and it's like, oh, cool. Turns out the third apocalypse in the show wasn't all that impactful. Okay. I guess the world really wasn't ending. Anyway, on to the next world-ending thing. It's like, yeah, I don't know, man. They marvel themselves to see MCU Phase 4? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah. Now, to be fair, there are ways to make a lowered stakes adventure after the end of the world literally exciting. There are ways to do that. And I don't know that much about the MCU and how they've done it, but I suspect they have a much better strategy. With Supernatural, they didn't really have a strategy. It was just the exact same formula over and over again, and I guess they just kind of hoped that the fans would forget that the stakes were already literally like universe-endingly high, you know? And I was just like, the Antichrist, that's the new big thing. Forget about that other, you know, forget the fact that literally God was about to die. And I was like, okay. But what cannot be denied, the cast. Jensen Ackles, Jerry Padalecki, The guy who plays Castiel, I forget his name right now. Misha Collins, is that it? Misha, something like that. Phenomenal cast. The guy who plays Crowley, literally like all of them, just gems. Absolutely chewing the scenery, and we love it. You know, just absolutely milking the shit out of their roles, and we're loving every second of it. Misha Collins, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, thank you. They both find about themselves now. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of things to like about that show, for sure. It got, at times I felt it got a little bit too melodramatic, and it again, out of a necessity for stakes, it really felt like certain characters just failed to learn certain lessons over and over again, you know? Like, they kept making the same mistakes over and over again just to, like, up the stakes. Like, there's some, like, writing issues and structural issues. But, aside from that, though, great acting, decent pacing, a lot of genuinely, you know, heart-wrenching moments, and just all-around fun. And I think, like, yeah, I think they did a really good job of keeping it, how can I say? Yeah, keeping it light and digestible and, like, even accessible. That's the thing as well, right? I guess the low budget kind of helped in that regard. As Carly said, homeless drunks with excuses. Yes, sure. I totally remember where that's from. It's been a while since I've seen the show. But yeah, after season 13, I was like, too much. And it's funny because it's like, there's only 15 seasons, right? Because they finished it, right? Or are they still going? It's 15 seasons. Are they still going? No, it's done. Okay. Finally, it's over. Maybe I could just watch those last 2 seasons and see what happens. I don't know. Mark Shepard. Super cool guy. Or at least a great actor. I can't speak to him as a person, but phenomenal. There was a spin-off and there was a supernatural anime? I'm sorry, what? I beg your pardon? Oh, you mean the animation. Okay. Still. This makes so much more sense. Is it just a retelling of the same? Oh god. Dean looks awful, but okay. Wow. It's a retelling, isn't it? It seems like it's just a reboot.
Wakey, wakey, sunshine. She says I've been creeping down.
God, Dean looks awful, but okay.
She says I don't pray no more.
Not sure I'm a big fan of this particular visual style. This seems a bit derivative, but alright.
I'll probably have nightmares about it. Can't say I blame you.
Supernatural, the anime series, stream now on CW.
Oh, it's the same. Oh, they just got the actors again to play their own roles. Oh, cool. Nice. All right, well, I definitely, it seems a little bit low budget, but I think Supernatural would make a lot more sense as an animated series for sure. So if they ever, like, pick this up, then I guess it can go somewhere. That's kind of cool. Oh, Sekapon is over here. Konnichiwa, Sekapon. Okay, get this cow. Mitsubishi. I still love a Scooby-Doo episode. There was a Scooby-Doo episode? How did I forget that? I beg your unbelievable pardon. Your thoughts on The Walking Dead? Never seen it, probably never will. I don't like zombie stuff. I'm sure I'm missing out, but like, zombies as a fictional creature bore the hell out of me, and most media that I see with it also bores the hell out of me by extension. I'm sorry, it's just like, they're the most boring fucking thing. And I know what you're gonna say. It's not really about the zombies, it's about people surviving. That's my point. What the fuck are the zombies there for in that case? If it's not about the zombies, why are they there? You know? Like, just make a post-apocalypse at that point. Fuck, man. That's exactly my point. Animated Scooby-Doo with Supernatural? What the fuck? How did I miss that? Oh. Wait, was this... This was a Scoop... This was a... Wait. Was this a Supernatural episode or a Scooby-Doo episode?
What just... Ah! You're a cartoon! I'm a cartoon! Is this... Okay. This is a dream. It's gotta be a...
Yeah.
A multi...
Wait, is it... This was a Supernatural episode? I have never seen this in my life. Holy shit. Season 13. Ah. Oh, so maybe I haven't seen season 13. Maybe I've only seen season 12. Because I would have remembered this. Season 13. Okay, maybe I'm missing 3 seasons then. Damn. I'll be honest with you. I'm actually tempted to start watching this again just to see this episode. It was a good episode. Yeah. Huh. Now the show sucks, you're not missing anything? Yeah, I mean, if people enjoy it, that's fine. It's just, I don't know. Huh. There's only one zombie-related piece of media that I've ever enjoyed. Well, maybe several, but this is the one that I always mention. The movie Warm Bodies. Here. There you go. It's basically a post-apocalyptic retelling of Romeo and Juliet with some slight variations. But it's the same idea. There's like zombie boy meets human girl and they're not allowed to be together because they're from 2 different worlds. That kind of thing. Sounds corny as hell. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's got a heart of gold to it. You know, it's got that self-irony about itself that I think kind of carries through. I'm a sappy guy. What can I say? But yeah. Not a fan of zombies as a... I've mentioned this many times on stream. I've mentioned this 1,000 times on stream. I think, like, it will take a lot to make me care about zombies as a fictional monster. I'm a little bit... When Veronica and I were still living together, she was watching a show called iZombie on Netflix. And I think it's still available there. And... in iZombie, the zombies operate on slightly different rules. Like one of their things, and like the thing that the main protagonist here does is she, like, when she eats the brains of dead people, she like gets some of their memories and she uses that to solve crimes and stuff. And then like other zombies also have like other special powers and stuff. That's interesting to me. I don't know why I never like got into it with her, but like I'm kind of curious to fucking check it out myself if it's any good. It's very much like in the same vein of Lucifer, where it's like kind of low to mid budget, procedural type of deal. But apparently in the later seasons, it kind of goes off in the sense that like its entire like show format just completely dissolves and makes way for some weird like post-apocalyptic stuff. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I did like the beginning just because it was a different premise. Yeah. Maybe I should check it out actually. Maybe I should. This might be the one zombie thing that I enjoy. Skin Star? Oh, was that guy in Skins? I actually didn't know that. I've never seen Skins, so I'm not familiar. The this guy, yeah? Whose name I always forget. I always think of him as Nux from Mad Max Fury Road. Are all those shows like Supernatural? Yeah? Why? You mean like super long episodic type stuff where it's like episode for episode type of deal, or what do you mean? In what way? Like what kind of show is Supernatural? Like complex plot with a bunch of small plots? There's lots of shows like that. What are you talking about? Speaking of, I actually remembered I recently watched the entirety of The Ozarks. This was like all the rage a couple of years ago when it first aired or whatever. And Jason Bateman and the lady whose name I always forget. Laura Linney, I think her name is, right? Yeah. But the breakout star for my money is Julia Garner playing what was her name? Yeah, Ruth Langworth. Holy shit. This girl is going places. I don't know. I hope somebody picks her the hell up and like gets her into a whole bunch of movies. She needs to be in more shit. She is so good. Seriously. Just an absolute phenomenal emoter. Oh my god. I stopped watching the show when Mexican Baron showed up. Okay. As far as the show goes, you're not really missing much. It's pretty basic crime stuff. Yeah, it's nothing like to write home about necessarily. I think the thing the show does best is it does a really good job of making the conflict seem human. You know, they do seem like the kind of things that you would expect normal humans to get into, and like the way the crime is like happens in that show is like it's pretty human, and that in that regard it's kind of cool. But it definitely feels like it was trying way too hard to be like another Breaking Bad or like another Better Call Saul. It just wasn't succeeding nearly as well. The visual direction just wasn't there, you know? Yeah. She played an Anna about Russian card artist. Oh, was that her as well? Oh, good for her. Seriously, I wish her all the best. I was incredibly impressed by her performance. Seriously. Could not be more impressed. Maybe she has limited range. I don't know. Like, it's hard. I'd have to see her in more roles to be absolutely certain. But, like, I sincerely hope that she gets some big-ass roles. Like, seriously. Yeah. Wish her all the best. All the best. Now watch me finish this pizza. I got a bit left. Pizza. Huh. Julia Garner is hopeful about a future for a Madonna biopic. It's not too far. Not too far. She could play Scully in X-Files reboot. I don't... That would be a very different kind of Scully. I haven't seen that much of X-Files, but from what I remember, Scully was the level-headed, like, straight man to Fox Mulder's weird guy, you know, out there space guy. Again, I haven't seen that much of Julia Gardner's work, but, like, I don't think she can pull that off. I mean, maybe she can, but I don't know. Maybe. No, I think I don't really know that many contemporary actresses, but I always forget the lady's name. MILF alert, I always say. Gillian Anderson, there we go, yeah. If I remember in the X-Files, she was always like the even-tempered, yeah, the voice of reason. And also in some ways a fish out of water character as well. Like, I think like half the time Fox was explaining to her what the hell was going on, because he was the one like on some wild goose chase or whatever, and she had to like basically do all the paperwork. But you know, X-Files. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I was just trying to think of who it could be, but can't think of anyone. They fucked up the show? Yeah. Well. It's, A TV show is a tricky thing. Especially a TV show. It was cool before they started pushing Republicans' propaganda on it. Did they do that? Oh, I actually wasn't aware. Huh. I was not aware of that. It's difficult to maintain a TV show consistently good, especially in the American media market, because like unless you have strong creative direction and the backing, and basically the support of the executive producers to continue pushing that vision, you're going to have some inconsistencies. Unfortunately, yeah, that's one respect in which I think Japanese animation is superior, bar none, to the American version. In the American version, it's all about money, which means that the people in charge of financing these projects have no respect for the creative vision of anybody, really. Like they'll switch directors halfway through a movie, much less halfway through a TV show's running, and that creative direction will then skew, and they're always chasing the numbers, so it's always about like appealing to whatever they think the demographics they're targeting like at that time, and very rarely do you have a TV show that is respectively just like left alone for the creative minds to just kind of do their own thing and let it play out to the very end of it. And yeah, X-Files was unfortunately conceived of in the era when that wasn't the case. Yeah. Awful American versions of good British series. Well, that's a different thing. My point is this, that like for the majority of American media, it comes down to money. This is also the reason why I don't really respect superhero stuff, because it's all meant to appeal to the biggest masses. It's a huge lucrative market, and so in an effort to try to make as much money as possible, the creative direction is softened, it's blanded out, it's like watered down to try to appeal to as many people as possible. And the problem with trying to appeal to people, like giving people what they want, is people don't know that they might want something else. They're never going to suggest something else for you to give them. You're only going to give them what they know you've been giving them before. And so you're going to have this sort of weird, like, it's going to be slop, essentially. You're going to be giving them regurgitated slop, right? Whereas in Japan, they understand that sometimes people don't know they might want something else unless you give it to them, right? So, like, great example is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Nobody in a million years would have suspected that, this weird, bizarre visual spectacle with mostly dudes, like, posing like Vogue models would appeal so well to such a large group of people. But it does. And it wouldn't have been greenlit in a million years in the United States. Never would have. Now, to be fair, the manga has been, if I remember correctly, Aramaki's been writing the manga since the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Just a moment here. 1987. So it was like, late 80s, early 90s. First there was a bunch of manga. Then there was a failed 90s anime series, then another one, and then eventually the one that we know today is the one that got pushed over. But still, it's become a phenomenon. Whereas, comparatively, Western comics are given no respect at all. There's individual IPs, you got your Spider-Man, you got your Batman, whatever. But each individual issue is written by a different writer. Every movie's written by a different directed by a different director. And yeah, there's just no cohesion there whatsoever. So, of course, you're going to get incoherent mess. I mean, look at Star Wars. Star Wars is a great example of that, right? Especially the last 3 movies. J.J. Abrams had one idea. Then the other guy was like, no, fuck that, let's go in a completely different direction. And then people were not sure if they liked that or not, so they're like, no, bring J.J. back. And then J.J.'s like, and then you got even worse, yeah. Hey, what's up? Hey, Norcontrol. I'm eating a pizza. What's wrong with Star Wars? Nice. Everything's wrong with Star Wars. Oh, Star Wars failed so hardly? Yeah. They did. Well, to be fair, Disney's been kind of dropping the ball recently. Their new, original projects are not doing so well. Or at least projected not to do so well. And, yeah. Marvel's been kind of on the downslope. Star Wars been on the downslope. Recently, Steamboat Willie has joined the public domain, so that's fun. It's probably going to be at least another 50 years before, modern day Mickey joins the pantheon. Pantheon. Sorry. Yeah. Literally unwatchable. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say they're unwatchable. I thought Force Awakens was actually quite decent. I thought Force Awakens was all right. And while certain parts of The Last Jedi, not the, what was it called? Yeah, The Last Jedi, annoyed me, I understood what they were going for. I understand what Brian Williams, was it? I understand what he was going for. I don't think he succeeded necessarily, but I respect the vision. I get it. There were some parts that were super annoying. Like the whole casino sequence could have been cut. It didn't need to be there at all. And a few other ones as well. But I like the idea of it. Oh yeah, and also I think it's the weird thing, the weird point that they were trying to do with Commander Holdo. That was really dumb as well. I think the sequence where she uses the lightspeed thing to destroy the spacecraft is beautiful and really impactful, and it's cool, but it does break established rules about lightspeed travel in the universe, which, like, yeah, it's not great. Where are our homies? They were here before, but they kind of left. I guess they got bored. I don't know. It's just you and me now. Huh? Rogue One was cool though. Yeah, I don't know. That was alright. AJ's here. But yeah. Honestly, I feel like, okay. I don't know if bringing Palpatine back from the dead was always J.J. Abrams' idea. It probably wasn't, because J.J. Abrams is famous for implying a mystery but not actually like coming up with one. Not coming up with a payoff and like trying to make it up later. But I suspect that if he was directing the second movie, he might have had more time to preempt Palpatine, so it didn't just come out of fucking thin air. I don't think it would have made the movies that much better, but at least they would have been more cohesive, you know? Yeah. But I think the second movie had promise. It just kind of didn't quite execute, unfortunately. And the third movie was steaming pile of dog shit, obviously, but yeah. Well. I didn't even see it, and I know for a fact it was a steaming pile of dog shit. Anyway. It's been only an hour? Jesus Christ. Feels like it's been 4 or 5. Oh, dude. Oh. I saw it and I can't remember anything of it. It's probably for the best. Your brain was just so appalled by what it was seeing that it just went into survival mode and just repressed the memories of ever seeing that movie. Only that cringe the Senate? I don't even know what you mean. I don't even know what you mean. Hey. Delicious pizza. Once again, a frozen vegan capriciosa. Crunchy at least. I made it that way. I like a little crunch. Feeling good, feeling great, living the dream. I just came up with an idea. This is not what I want. This is not what I want. Hold on. Pizza styles, maybe? There's different kinds of pizza out there. I was trying to come up with a comprehensive list. I was trying to find like a tier list thing, but like unfortunately, well, I mean these. Actually, you could probably make it out from here. You could probably make it out. Best pizza style, yeah. So I'll be honest, I haven't tried all of these, so I don't know if I can reasonably really evaluate all of these. I will try to do my best based on the picture over here. I'm going to put myself in this corner. I will try to do my best to evaluate these. So I'm guessing this is just like Hawaiian. I'm guessing that's pineapple. So pineapple pizza. I'm going to put it as a C. I think it's mid. I think it's okay. Like it could be good, it could be bad. I certainly would not say no if given a free slice of this type of pizza, but it's not my first choice. You know, it's fine. It's okay. Next up, you have the pizza where they have like the weird like tubey cheesy bite things, whatever, as the crust. The novelty of it is fun. However, what this means is that you don't have anything good to grab onto when you're taking the slice. Like the crust is supposed to be the handle by which you grab the rest of it. And this handle is unreliable because if you squish it, cheese gets on your fingers. That's bad game design. That's what I say. Pineapple pizza straight A? Oh yeah? You're a big fan of pineapple pizza? Wow. Okay. Good on you. More for you. But yeah, I feel like with the 2B one, it's like, I understand what they were going for. They're trying to maximize the value. Because like instead of just having bread, you have bread with cheese in it, and that's cool and all. But again, if that packet was contained such that the cheese wouldn't spill out when I like lightly pressed on it, I might have given it a better pass. But I'm going to give it a B. It's a fun novelty. It certainly is tasty. And there's more than one way to eat a pizza such that you don't get cheese and grease on your fingers. But the traditional way that most of us eat it with our hands, this would cause a mess. So yeah, we're going to put it at a B. Yes, chicken or ham plus pineapple. Nice. Hey, you know what? No. On the contrary, we salute a pineapple king. Absolutely. More power to you. I've said this many times before. The reason that most people don't like pineapple on pizza is that most people have had bad pineapple on pizza. But the thing you're supposed to get is the combination of the sweetness of the pineapple and the saltiness of the ham or chicken. You got to put them together. It's a good flavor combination when you're eating together. Which means that when you bite into a pineapple pizza, you want to get a bit of pineapple and a bit of ham in the same bite. The problem with most pineapple pizza places, or the pizza, maybe that kind of pizza, is they slice up these like massive chunks of pineapple, or sometimes even, God forbid, rings, and then sprinkle like tiny little bits of ham all over. So when you bite into a slice of pizza like that, sometimes you just get just pineapple and nothing else. And so, of course, yeah, that tastes bad. Like, oh, weird, like salty sauce and cheese and then sweet pineapple. What the fuck? Yeah, of course that tastes bad. You don't have the ham in there. Put the ham in there, you're fine. It's about distribution. So a good pineapple pizza will dice the pineapple into like smaller chunks so that it's more evenly distributed on the pizza. And then you sprinkle some ham. Chef's kiss. It's just that simple. And Velica says, hey, what do you think of pizza? Funny. And if it's too much pineapple juice, it makes it soggy. Also true. So yes, I guess you gotta like sog up the pizza a little bit, but yeah. All right. Next up, I think we just have regular pepperoni pizza, I guess. Honestly, I'll put it at a D. Even before, like even assuming that I would eat meat, which I'm going to assume for this one. Like even when I ate meat, I thought pepperoni pizza was boring as fuck. Like, come on, man. Here's the thing. It's just my personal thing. I feel like the more toppings you get on a pizza, the better. I'm a huge toppings guy. Like, give me like 10, 15 ingredients on that motherfucker. Make it look like a mountain. That's when I'm happy. All right. I don't want just like cheesy bread. This is cheesy bread with some meat on top of it. I'm sorry. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of calories. Fuck you. Give me some shrooms. Give me some peppers. Give me something there. You know, some color. Chicago deep dish. I'll be honest with you. I have never had Chicago deep dish, but based on its construction, as I understand it, first it's just like an entire like layer of cheese with a sauce on top. I don't think I want to eat that much cheese. I'm sure it would be fun as a novelty, but eventually, fuck, man. Yeah, we're putting it at a C. Like, I get why people would enjoy this, but I don't want to eat that much cheese, my bro. That's just too much cheese. D for me because my son only eats pepperoni pizza, so we always order pepperoni. You're just tired of it. Yeah. No, fair enough, fair enough. All right, next up we have a proper salad over here. We got like a veggie, I think it's veggie pizza. Motherfucking S-class, baby. That's my shit, bro. That's my shit. Again, very personal because, again, I love lots of toppings. I love the color of it, you know. It just is fun to look at. Lots of ingredients, so it feels like I'm eating a salad, except I'm not, you know. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best, my bro. It's the best. So for that reason, it's going right up here. All right, next up we have a variation on the cheesy crust, where instead of like individual little pockets, it's just one long tube. I respect this a whole lot more because, again, it's about the grabbing of the crust. And yeah, you got a little cheesy extra bit there. Here's the thing. I understand why it's cheese, because cheese is coagulant. It's like, it's got that sort of viscosity to it that means it won't spill too hard. But I would love to see a similar construction, but instead of cheese, you put in like hummus or, I don't know, guacamole or something. You know, some other like interesting sauce that's just as thick, but, you know, just adds a bit of flavor. Cheese, well, it's highly caloric, first of all, and it's, it can get a bit bland sometimes, especially the kind of cheese they usually put in those kinds of pizzas. I feel like a guacamole. Can you imagine like the toppings on the actual pizza are like salsa toppings? You got your like tomato salsa. You got some onion in there, some garlic, some basil leaves. You know, some nice, and then guacamole in the crust. Tell me that doesn't sound great. Tell me that does not sound great. Ooh, baby, get some olives on there. Ooh. Cheese crusts are bad. When you get to crust, cheese is solid again and is just bread with cold cheese. Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel. But assuming that you eat them at good optimal temperature, I'm gonna put it at a C. Oh wait. This is B. Okay, then let's exchange. This will be a B. This will be a C. There we go. I think that's fair. All right. Next up, I think this is a Neapolitan pizza. I think it's hard to tell. I can't tell the difference here. I'm not sure. I think this is Neapolitan, if I had to take a guess. Neapolitan, I'm going to put it at a B. So Neapolitan pizza comes from the city of Napoli in Italy. And it is, of the three classic Italian pizza styles, it is the one with the thickest crust. It's the closest resemblance to your standard Chicago deep dish, in that it resembles more of like a sort of indented pie than it does, classic flat slice. No Neapolitans to the right? What, this? This cheesy thing? This is just cheese pizza, my dude. What do you mean? Am I wrong? I thought this was, okay, I don't know. But I am right that Neapolitan pizza has a thicker crust, right? Is that correct? Or am I confusing it with something else? I'm pretty sure I'm right. It's been a while since I've checked, but I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. One more? Oh, this one. No, that's Sicilian. Dude, that's Sicilian for sure, dude. No. Dude, this is Sicilian. 100%. 100%. I have eaten, like, so many of these kinds of pizzas, my dude. No. This is Sicilian. 100%. As a margarita? Well, yes, it's a margarita. We're talking about the mostly the dough construction and, like, the layers on top and stuff. There's different styles of, like, the basic ingredients. There's three classic styles in Italy, from what I've been led to believe anyway. The Roman style is thin crust, lots of sauce, and kind of soggy up top. Neapolitan is thicker crust, kind of feels almost like a big cheesy bread or like a sort of indented pie. And Sicilian is, it's also like a sort of a semi-thick crust. It's just the crust is, the dough is drier, and therefore it's crispier. So it's not as soft as like a Roman or a Neapolitan. It's like it's almost like a not a cracker, but it's got that sort of like cracky, hard density to it, if that makes sense. That's a Sicilian pizza right there. These garlic nuts. What? These garlic nuts. Anyway, I'm going to assume this is Neapolitan, so yeah, we're going to put it at a B. Again, I'm not a big fan of that much bread, but I can dig it. I can dig it. Cheese pizza. Get the fuck out of here. A complete waste of time. A actual complete waste of time. You might as well just like inject me with the fat while you're at it. You might as well like skip the entire pomp and circumstance of eating. Just inject me with the fat directly. No flavor. No fun. Just bland ass fucking cheese. Fuck you. Once in a while, just when you're feeling like being a little fat boy, have yourself a cheese pizza and never else. Never else. A complete waste of time. 4 cheese is different. No. I can respect 4 cheese. 4 cheese is different because there's a variety of flavors in cheeses. That I can dig. Because it's usually like a very bland cheese, like a mozzarella, mixed in with like a blue cheese or some, like a Stilton or something. And then you have like a Gouda or a Gorgonzola, I think. Maybe like a cheddar in there. Yeah. That I can respect because then there's like a variety of different flavors competing with each other in the theme of cheese. That I can dig. Again, as a rare delicacy, but I respect it. Just the same cheese flatly, spewed all over a bread dough with maybe a sauce in there if you're lucky. Fuck no. Get the fuck out of here. Eat a dick. Again, a complete waste of time. And calories. Sicilian pizza. Hey, baby. So the crust of the Sicilian pizza is a little bit unruly because it's drier, which means that it cracks more, which means that you can't slice it as easily because it crumbles under the pressure of the cutting knife. So you might think that makes it less convenient to eat, and convenience is important when it comes to pizza. But what you lack in convenience, you make up for in sheer flavor. Sicilian pizza has this tendency to really spike in flavor in a way that the other two can't. I think it's the contrast of the dry crust versus the absolutely juicy filling. It creates a flavor profile, a texture profile that makes it a much more memorable event. With a Roman pizza, by contrast, the whole thing is soggy. It's all wet, top to bottom, right? And that lack of contrast sometimes shows. You don't have that problem with a Sicilian. So there you go. Okay, here, I'm not sure. I think this is a kebab pizza. Is that what you... I don't know what this is. I think this is a kebab pizza because I see a jalapeno. I see like a piece of meat. Actually, I'm not sure what this is. It looks good, though. I'm going to put it at a B. Looks all right. That's so Swedish. What, this pizza? Oh, putting a kebab meat on it? Yeah? I've had a kebab pizza a couple of times here in Latvia. It's not bad, but it's nothing to write home about. It's okay. Kebab pizza. No, we have that here as well. It's okay. I don't know. It really does feel like someone just took all the ingredients of a normal kebab and just sprinkled them on a mediocre pizza, like on a mediocre pizza dough. It's all right. I don't know. The flavors aren't quite there, It's all right. Hold on, let me refill my drink real quick. There we go. All right, next. What do we got here? I'm not sure what this is either. What do you guys think? What is this kind of pizza? What is this telling you? It's giving normal... Is this like Pizza Hut pizza? Looks all right. You boozing tonight? I am. Yeah, I'm drinking Baileys with milk. I'm boozing for a cruising. I just got a huge sense of deja vu. I got a massive case of deja vu just now. I had a terrible week, getting a little drunk. Yep. Just trying to make myself feel a little better. Yep. You got it. Baileys with milk? Yeah. Well, dude. Baileys is a dairy cream liqueur. Why would it not go with milk? It's delicious. Plus, I'm having delicious oat milk over here. It's like water and more water. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Specifically, that is Pizza Hut pizza next to the sex shop we found in the Google Maps that one time. Exactly. Hey, Forrest is here. Hi, pizza eater. Hello. Oh, I can drink it in coffee. Yeah. It's like Kahlua, but tastier. Oh yeah, Pizza Hut pizza. I'm going to assume this is Pizza Hut pizza. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Pizza Hut pizza, I don't like it. It's in terms of its construction, it definitely leans more in the Neapolitan side, where the crust is pretty heavy, and for that reason, it can be nice. Is a lot of carbs and a good intake of bread. It feels lazy. Every time I've had Pizza Hut pizza, I can't help but feel like somebody was phoning it in. I'm not sure who, but somebody phoned it in, you know? And just for that reason alone, I'm going to put it at a D. And Domino's, if you're wondering, is kind of in the same vein as well. Now, to be frank, both of my experiences with Pizza Hut and Domino's mostly come from my time in the UK. So if the US has an entirely different like pizza construction situation, I don't know about it. I was 8 years old when I was in the States. If I ate pizza there, I don't remember. So maybe over there they have a whole different thing. But from the UK side, it feels kind of bland. I'm going to put it at a D. Overpriced, no taste? Yeah, that's the big issue, right? It's just like, it feels like, it tastes like an art installation version of a pizza, you know? It's like, this is the vague idea of a museum installation. It's like a sample from a museum, like, 500 years ago, people made this delicacy. And you eat it's like, okay, it's fine, I guess. They tried their best with what they were working with, you know? It's like, you know. Okay, next up we have something that I can only imagine is an eldritch horror. What the fuck is this? This is like a flat cardboard piece with a bunch of ingredients just kind of thrown on top of it. What the fuck is this monstrosity, and how can I get it the fuck away from me? What the hell? Generic as McDonald's burgers? Yeah, probably, yeah. Alright, next up we've got, I'm not sure what this is. I see shrimp here. I think seafood works on a pizza. I do. Back when I ate meat, then, yeah, seafood, shrimp would be nice once in a while. Tuna, I think works well as well. I'm going to put it at a B. I'd say it's decent. It can work. I can make it work. Okay, once again, I don't know what the hell this is. I'm guessing this is homemade pizza based on the way that the crust is fallen. Because usually with homemade, because most homemade pizza is made in regular ovens instead of pizza ovens, the heat distribution kind of is weird. And usually the pizza dough is also, this is leaning on Sicilian in terms of the pizza dough construction, but it's not done with that like concave. It's too dry is what I'm saying. And usually it puffs up in a way that people can't control, because it's like, again, I'm not an expert on this stuff, but as I understand correctly, the way that you heat the pizza dough inside the oven will change its shape. And if you're not careful and you make it all flat and then you put it in the oven, it'll just rise up in this like weird dome. And that's what you see over here. You see this like kind of like a one of these situations. So we'll put it at a D. It's edible, but not my first choice. Here's a local's place whose pizzas I enjoy. All right, let's see what's up. Dinner at Midtown Table. Midtown Table. That looks nice. Looks cozy. House bread, $9. Soup or salad. House-made pastas. Bucatini carbonara. 8-layer lasagna. Goddamn. Wine by the glass. Neapolitan pizza. Marinara, margarita. Okay, this is like a pretty classic Italian place. Is calzone a pizza? Yeah, of course it's a pizza, yeah. Well, I think so anyway. Yeah, of course. And actually, I was going to say, I am very sad that calzone is not on this list over here, because calzone would have been like double S-class for me. I love calzones. I fucking love calzones. Calzones are my favorite. Calzones all day. I'm in the calzone. I'm in the calzone zone. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. I love calzones. Can't get enough of them. They make me feel good. All right, what do we got here? I'm not sure what this is. It looks like just like a bunch of salad stuff. So there is a type of vegetarian pizza that I don't like, which is where they just shove a bunch of leaves on. They just literally throw a bunch of bay leaves and like basil on top of it and expect you to just like scoop it up with a spoon or whatever. Fuck that noise. I'm gonna give it a C because it's good flavor, but goddamn is it annoying to eat. Maybe even a B on it. Yeah, but a C. And then here we have spinach with cheese. It's okay. I'm gonna put it at a C as well, because like the flavors are there, but again, it's basically a cheese pizza with some greenery on top. Yeah, could do better. I thought you said you don't really go to Italian food joints often there, except on dates. When did I ever say that? I mean, I certainly don't go out. I don't go out to eat, period, if that's what you mean. But, like, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think you might be. I like, what I said was I don't go out to restaurants that often. A, because I can't afford it, and B, because going by myself is weird. But, yeah, I'm not a restaurant guy, generally. But I go to restaurants on dates, obviously. But, yeah. But I'm most likely to recommend an Italian place, for sure. If I have to go to a restaurant, I would like to go to an Italian place because that's where they have my food. Especially, there's a local restaurant called Napolis where they make a phenomenal calzone. Holy shit, that calzone is good. Oh my god, it's so tasty. It's so tasty. Such a tasty calzone. Calzone. All right, guys, hold on a second. I'm going to put these oven mitts back. Hold on. Calzone. Whew. Love me a calzone. Love being in the calzone zone. So the actual, Elbashot, the correct answer to your question, is calzone a pizza, is naming designations for these types of foods is entirely arbitrary, and you can call anything you want. It doesn't really matter. The point is it tasty and is it fun to eat? That's the important part. And in my mind, calzones represent the perfection of food in my mind. So I've mentioned a couple of times before that I think pizza is the ultimate food, according to my own criteria. It is fun. It is tasty. It potentially has all of your nutritional needs lined up inside of it, right? So you got your carbs, you got your protein, you got your veg, you got your grease. Literally everything you need is contained in one small bite. And it's potentially portable and it's convenient to eat. You can eat it on the go and it's portable. You can literally put it in a pizza pocket and just take a slice out and you're good to go, right? The only possible food that can be superior in that regard consistently is the focaccia. Because the focaccia is essentially 2 pizza slices on top of each other. So even if you have like thick filling, there's no spillage. But the thing about focaccias is that they tend to be pretty dry. Wait. Maybe I'm mistaken. Wait, this is not a focaccia. Oh, shit. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. This is a classic focaccia. I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I've been lied to. There's a place nearby that does... Okay, never mind. Focaccias suck. There's a place here in Riga that calls them focaccias, but it's literally just like 2 pizza slices on top of each other. Maybe that's just their own style of it. But anyway, and you can heat it. Yeah, and pizza lasts a ridiculously long time, and is one of the only few foods that like universally is known to be both tasty when it's fresh out the oven and even days later while it's in the fucking fridge. That is phenomenal. Not a single other food, to my mind, has that capacity to be both, and sometimes even better, not fresh, but like 2 days old or 3 days old in the fucking fridge. It's the ultimate food. It's perfect in every way. But you know what would make it even better? Is if it was self-contained. If it was self-contained in a shell that was also edible, that would allow you to stuff it even more with more of that good juicy filling. My friends, I'm talking about a calzone. Lasagna? No, lasagna is gooey. It's very inefficient. You have to eat it with a knife and fork. You can't just like eat it with your hand, otherwise your hands get all greasy. No. It's not convenient at all. No. Lasagna is tasty, I'll grant you that, but it can't be the ultimate food. It's not portable. It's not convenient, and it's certainly. I mean, it can contain all of the right nutritional stuff, I suppose, but it has to have so many layers of carbs. It's not worth it. Pizza, by contrast, there's just one layer, and that's it. Now, most traditional pizzas are made pretty fatty, granted, but you can make a pretty healthy pizza if you really wanted it. Like, if you can put in an effort. The only other type of food that can compete with the pizza in terms of all of these metrics is the sandwich. Yeah, like the sandwich. Even burgers can't do that. Not really. St. Just Germany saying hi. Hey, St. Just Germany, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. I am giving my thesis on why I think pizza is the ultimate food. Burgers and sandwiches can compete to a certain extent, but in order for burgers to have all the nutritional benefits, they just have to be so fucking vertical that you can no longer dislocate your jaw just to get a full bite in, which makes them unruly. And sandwiches, I suppose, theoretically could have all that you need, but I feel like the because you have to have two slices, one on top of each other, that's just too much carb, I feel. Like either it's too much carb or the sandwich is too tall to contain all the ingredients. I'm not sure how that works that pizza doesn't have that problem, but I think it's the fact that it's like just a single slice and then you have all your, all your filling on top and the cheese binds together so you don't have to worry about spillage. I feel like that's the reason why. And again, that's where calzones actually are superior because the whole shell is self-contained. You don't even have to worry about spillage. You just have to stuff the whole thing. And the best part is, if you make them small enough, you can just grab the whole thing with your hand. You don't even have to cut that shit. You just grab the whole fucking thing. It becomes just like a giant pierogi, basically. Like a giant pastry. My Russian friends know. The Ukrainian variant is called the pelmeni, right? Pelmeni is basically just Ukrainian ravioli. Imagine this, but like the size of the plate. And you basically imagined yourself a calzone. I'll get you one closer to home. Ravioli, right? Just imagine one of these, but the size of the plate. That's a calzone. I'm sorry, that's a calzone. You're done. It's over. Pizza dough as well. The problem with using pasta for this is that pasta dough tends to be greasy, especially if you put olive oil on it to Rustak is over here. Speaking of best food, have you ever tried shawarma? Yeah, I love shawarma. Yeah. I mean, back when I ate meat anyway. Hey, Rusak. Yeah. This is also, actually, yeah, it is true. Any kinds of wraps also can compete with pizzas in terms of their tastiness, nutritional value, and portativity. Not to mention that the flatbread in most of these kinds of wraps is actually healthier for you than your traditional pizza dough. This is the one that may compete. I don't know. This might be just like a personal preference thing. I feel like pizza is still better, but yeah, wraps are pretty close there. I think with wraps, the big problem is that because they're not using cheese as their main coagulant, and because the flatbread doesn't quite stick to stuff, it spills a whole lot more. In my personal experience, when eating these kinds of wraps, whether it be kebabs or shawarmas or whatever, they'll pump it with a bunch of sauce, which is good. I like the sauce. But the sauce will then metastasize at the bottom. It'll just collect. Imagine you have the vertical little burrito. It'll just collect at the bottom. And so at the top, it's oh, it's a little bit too dry. I wish I had some sauce. Then you get to the middle. Oh, that's a sweet spot. That's the perfect blend. And then as you get lower and lower, and you just have this weird, swampy, liquidy mess at the bottom that you have to slurp up as it drips on your fingers, and you have to clean it up with the napkins and shit as you're trying to get as much of it in your mouth without spilling over. And that's not fun for anyone. That's not fun for anyone. And yeah, there are some loose pizzas out there, sure, but I just feel like with pizza, you don't get that kind of thing as often. But it is tasty. It is tasty. Shawarma is tasty for sure. There's a local kebab place that does a falafel kebab, a falafel shawarma that I. What is that actually? Oh, is it just a cultural thing? What's the difference between a shawarma and a kebab? Is it the way the meat is made? Yeah. Kebab is a combination of ground meat flour and bread crumbs and various spices cooked in a frying pan or in a grill or in a tandoor, whereas shawarma is a variant of kebab and is prepared from meat that is roasted vertically. Oh! Oh, so the thing that I thought was a kebab is actually a shawarma. Oh. I see. Okay. So I mostly had shawarma. Ah, I did not know that. Trottenberg says, hello. Don't. Не хравай? Wait, what? What does that mean? Не хравай. What does that mean? Sorry, I'm not up to date on my Russian slang. Не хравай? What? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah. It's tasty. It's tasty. But pizza is the shit. There's a supernatural one. Let's do another tier list. Let's give me an idea for a tier list. I'm sure there's, I don't know, whatever you want, guys. Tier list. Types of guns. He wishes you good health. Okay. Спасибо. Спасибо большое. Greatest U.S. states. Jesus Christ. Well, you asked for it. Oh boy. Okay. Top 10 anime battles? Is that going to be a tier list? I'm curious. Let's find out. Well, I haven't watched every anime, so I don't know. Like, there's going to be like Naruto, and I've never seen Naruto, so I wouldn't be able to. Anime fights? Oh my god. There's 200. There's 200 items? Jesus Christ. No, we're not doing this. I'm sorry. We are not doing this. There's a bunch of anime I've never seen. No. Sorry. Not happening. I don't know enough about these states individually to be able to really... I don't know, man. I don't know. Mid. Alabama. What is this? Arizona. All right, I'll put it at D. I don't want to see. Colorado's all right. Delaware, I have no idea. Connecticut, I think it's okay. Florida sucks right now. Georgia's okay. Peach. I got crabs in Maryland. Well, that's good for you. Idaho, potato. Illinois, whatever. What do we got? Arkansas, no idea. Put it at C just in case. Iowa, I've heard bad things about it. It's where the Republicans are metastasizing right now. Kansas, pretty similar. What is this? Kentucky can go fuck itself. Louisiana is the bomb. Maine is all right. Massachusetts is where I went to school, so I have a little bit of bias towards it. Michigan, no idea. I'm sure it's cool. By virtue of being further north, closer to Canada. Minnesota, same idea. Mississippi, I don't think so. Montana, I'm sure is all right. Nebraska, I have no idea. Nevada has Vegas, and for that reason, it's kind of sus, but okay. You know what? Let's put it at a C. It's entertaining, at least. New Hampshire is also nearby where I used to live, so I'm going to have a little bias. New Jersey, I heard is bad, but I can't confirm it. New Mexico, I have no idea, so let's just make sure it's not good. New York is a pretty cool state from what I understand. What is this now? I don't know what this one is. Is this West Virginia? What is this? What is this one? Doesn't say. North Dakota is probably mid. Ohio, Gyat is probably not good. South Carolina, gotcha. Probably not too good. Oklahoma, there was a great musical about it. Oregon, fantastic video game. Pennsylvania, I'm sure is okay. Rhode Island, I'm sure is mid. South Carolina, I'm sure is mid. South Dakota, that's where Mount Rushmore is, and Mount Rushmore sucks, so for that reason we're going to put it at a D. Missouri, it kind of sounds like misery, so we're going to put it at a C. Tennessee. Texas, go fuck yourself. Well, actually, I mean, Austin and Houston are pretty good, so for that reason we're going to bump it up one. New Mexico. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's 50. Where did New Mexico go? I don't know, whatever. What's this? Rate mass shooting states? Rate states based on their rates of mass shooting. Yeah. So, AJ Trigger, how did I do? Am I 100% accurate on all the states, especially Oregon? I chose Idaho because potato and Oregon because of the video game. So, you know. You tell me how I did. Arizona S tier, Roswell there. Ooh, true. True. You're not wrong. I'm not going to put it at an S. I'm going to put it, where's Arizona? Where did I put it? Where's Arizona? Where are you? Arizona. I'm going to put it up to a B. Stream popped? Oh, did it? Wait. Hello? Hello? Do we... Because I'm still streaming. What the fuck? Hello? Is that what you're back? Oh, yeah. Little connection issue. My apologies. Is it me you're looking for? So, what do you think of my state rating, state tier list, AJ? Do you agree 100%? Have I said out loud what everyone's thinking? Uno Beats is saying hi. Uno Beats. Welcome to the stream, Uno Beats. Your name reminds me of one of my favorite memes that never really became a meme, but it really should have been.
Hyvät naiset ja herrat, television katselijat, seuraavaksi vuorossa. Hyvät naiset ja herrat, television katselijat, seuraavaksi vuorossa.
UFO-porno! UFO-porno! UFO-porno!
Ja hyvät naiset ja herrat, television katselijat.
That's it. It's UFO. It's just UFO porno. That's it. That's all you need.
Seurata.
UFO-porno! Jonkun kotona! UFO-porno!
UFO porno. ET porno? Oh god. Are we going down this line? Is this happening? Well, I'll take that as a compliment. You should. UFO porno is one of my favorite. Oh god. Oh Jesus. This is gonna get us demonetized. Oh boy.
For the first time ever on DVD, rediscover an old friend. Remember the magic. And relive the
This looks like Mac and Me.
With never-before-seen footage, enhanced visual effects, digitally remastered soundtrack, and packed with bonus material. Celebrate the special edition of Steven Spielberg's E.T.
Oh,
the
Jesus.
Extraterrestrial.
They could have made this E.T. look any which way. Why did they make her so goddamn sad? Why did they make her so depressed? What's happening here?
Take him home on video and DVD.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Is that like classic, like, early 90s style of porno where, like, everything's moving way too slowly as well, you know? Oh, man. Thank you, Oblishat. Thank you for that. Just the saddest fucking expression. Oh, man. The saddest expression in the eyes. Bro took found footage from Ohio. Ha! Nice. Gyat! Ohio Gyat! Where's the Ohio Gyat meme even come from? I don't even know. Where that comes from? This is from Cinema Snob? Is it really? Because Know Your Meme has a entry for Pizza Tower, Ohio Rizgyat. Pizza Tower, Ohio Rizgyat is a series of slang overload memes that ironically combine together Gen Z internet slang and memes popular in the late 22 and 2023, such as Ohio, Riz, Gyat, Pizza Tower. Oh, okay, this is like a combination meme. Hold on. Gyat. So Gyat also written as gyadar, yeah, is a slang term used on Twitch and TikTok that means goddamn. Yeah, like goddamn. That's the idea. Like, yeah. In short form, it is also used to refer to a person's posterior. It's typically said that fast and aggressively, almost often when an attractive woman or man passes with a large butt. Although it's been used on Twitter since the late 2000s, it didn't become notable in memes until mid-2021, mostly due to Twitch streamers like Your Rage and Kai Cenat. That's the one that I remember from, yeah. It became notable alongside another slang terms like the unspoken riz. The unspoken riz. Oh. Well, most riz is spoken. I don't know what they're talking about. This. Okay. No. So how did Ohio fit into this? Or is Ohio a different meme? Ohio. Ohio is an American state in the Midwest region of the country. No way! That became the subject of memes across social media platforms like Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, Instagram, and TikTok, among other platforms predominantly following the Ohio versus the world trend that started in 2016. According to going into the 2020s, the concept of Ohio as a meme became commonplace through multiple trends that humorously labeled Ohio as an American middle place, existing as a capitalist wasteland of chaos and mayhem, akin to creepypastas, lore, and randomness, becoming an imagined epitome of American signifiers such as Beeswood, Pennsylvania. Ohio meme trends include, wait, it's all Ohio always has been? Okay. Oh, alright. I thought it was like Ohio. Yeah, I thought it was in reference because Ohio is Japanese for like hello, if I'm not mistaken. That's always been a classic joke among weebs. I'm pretty sure. Ohio. Azerbaijani. Oh, hello. It is not true. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Wait, where is it? Wait. Do I have it? I don't have it? Wait. Do I not have Tommy Wiseau here? Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I have him here. Hold on. There we go. It is not true. I did not hit her. I did not. Ohio. Got... Hello, I am Tommy Wiseau. I am the Rizzler. Skibbity toilet. Phantom tax. Let's go home, huh? Can you tell I'm a millennial? I bet you can tell. Let me, I feel like I need to drop the camera down a little bit. My son came to this. Oh no! Hello! Skibbity toilet? Phantom tax? Honestly, I'm not super familiar with either of those memes. They just kind of crept up on TikTok and I have no idea. Let's find out about Skibbity toilet. I know I shouldn't, but... Oh, that's what it looks like. Oh, it's a Gary's Mod thing. Ah. Skibbity toilet. All right. Oh, it's from these. I see. Skibbity toilet is a series. Okay, let's have a look at the source filmmaker. Source filmmaker, yeah.
Source Filmmaker is a pretty amazing tool, a free 3D game.
Okay, I get it. Source Filmmaker, yeah. Source Filmmaker has been a source of memes for a very long time, ever since it came out. If I remember correctly, Source Filmmaker is a program that was originally based on Gary's Mod, if I'm not mistaken. Is that true? I think so. Gary's Mod was the there was a sort of like weird sort of cheap comedy game platform that somebody made where you can like put in Valve assets and move them around and stuff. And it became extremely popular in the late 2000s and early 2010s to use the models from Team Fortress 2 to make a bunch of super fun memes. and that I guess became Source Filmmaker, if I'm not mistaken. I guess we can find out. A video capture and editing tool that works in conjunction with the Valve Source 3D game engine. That's what it is. Yeah. The tool was initially used by Valve to create the Meet the Team promotional videos in the game Team Fortress 2. And then it just kind of took off from there. Right. And Skibbity Toilet is just the latest. Uh-huh. Okay. Fair enough. Right, it's, yeah, a remix of Give It To Me by Timbaland and Dum Dum, yes. Skibbity Dum Dummy, yes. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember it like it was yesterday. It happened today. Okay. What's Phantom Tax? We're doing opposition research right now. That's what we're doing. Another Kai Cenat meme? Really? Jesus Christ. Refers to a running gag, a part of Twitch streamer Phantom streams in which he taxes other AMP members like Kai Cenat when they're eating food, taking a small part of their meal. The phenomenon started on AMP streams. What's AMP? That's what I want to know. I'm not familiar with that term. Spreading clips on YouTube and TikTok, and Phantom Tax became a widely used slang term among Gen Z and Gen Alpha members, resulting in satirical usage that parodied the phrase's overusage. Uh-huh. Okay. Gen Z Alpha stream? AMP, yeah? Okay. But yeah, I remember, was it like 3 or 4 months ago, my TikTok feed was flooded with these kinds of parody songs. It's like, what was it? Skibbity, 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 oh skibbity. Phantom Tax for the Rizzler, skibbity. Like, it was just nothing but like popular songs with Gen Z slang terms just thrown into the lyrics, and yeah. It got views, though. It got views. Skibbity dum dum, yes. Low key. Yeah. Despite everything, I still like the internet. I still do. I think the internet still has potential. I do. It's one of those. You know what? Actually, what I've here. Okay, can we get serious for a second? Bussin'. I like bussin'. I think bussin' is a cool word. All right, can we get serious for a second? I actually have like a serious thing I want to talk about. This could be like a whole segment. So, I've been thinking about this. Are you familiar with the term intersectionality? Intersectionality is a political term, mostly espoused in the United States. And it mostly refers to individuals, but it can also refer to social groups. It is a study of overlapping or intersecting social entities and related systems of oppression, domination, and discrimination. So, especially in multicultural nations like the United States and similar democracies, oftentimes individuals will be affected by multiple vectors of imposed identity upon them. So, and that's technically true for all of us, but like in some places it's just more pronounced. So being a man means that, certain social norms will be imposed on you. Being white means certain norms will be imposed upon you. Being a certain height of tall, any physical aspect about you will carry with it certain social implications that you can't really have any control over, and that will affect the way that you will perceive the world, because that's the way that you'll be treated. Like, you can't help it. It's just the way you are, and like you happen to be born in a society that treats you this way based on these factors outside of your control. And that's intersectionality. The idea that like multiple different vectors can like affect a person simultaneously. I've been thinking about that, and I feel like that can also be applied to things other than people. I think it can be applied to industries. It can be applied to like abstract concepts as well. The example that I thought up is unions. Right now in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, there is a guild for screen actors, SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, and the guild for writers, I believe. No, what is AFTRA? AFTRA is, I'll find out. SAG-AFTRA. American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. Okay, so there is a very powerful union. Despite unions being not very popular in the United States, certain unions still persist. The police union, obviously, that's a whole thing. But there's also the Screen Actors Guild, which is a union that fights for the rights of actors in Hollywood to a certain extent. So actors, writers, and I think directors and stuff have unions that, despite the relative lack of protections for unions, has persisted even to this day. But then you look at video effects people who do like CGI and stuff, video effects artists. They don't have a guild. They don't have a union. And despite their numerous attempts to go make one, it's very, very difficult. Why? I think it's because when these technologies were being developed, it was during the Reagan era of U.S. state politics. And Reagan was super anti-union, right? He was pro-corporate, he was anti-worker, etc., etc. And so as a result of that, it's this weird sort of situation where despite these industries, despite these like different professions working within the same industry, one gets to have a union and one doesn't. Because one formed a union back when unions were still strong in the 50s and 60s, and the next one was developed at a time when unions were not as well supported. That's the intersectionality of, well, unions to professions, if that makes sense. Why was I talking about this? I was talking about this because I feel the same way about the internet. I feel like right now the internet is being judged not on fair terms. The apparatus itself, the ability for us to communicate with each other, is, I think, a very powerful and beautiful thing, and I think that it should be celebrated. What's making it bad is the capitalist system of advertiser revenue being imposed on top of it. Because right now, the majority of the internet is controlled by social media, as in to say, what people pay attention to is largely determined by what social media, pieces of media become popular, right? Their popularity is entirely dependent on what's good for advertising revenue. Most social networks, that includes YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, rely on advertiser revenue, meaning they make most of their money from advertisers wanting to buy ad space on their platforms, one way or the other. Sponsored content, space in the banners and stuff like that. In order for that to be viable for the advertisers, the platforms have to attract viewers, right? That's the main way they make money. They make buying the advertising space worth it for the advertisers by drawing attention to certain pieces of content, which means that all these platforms are designed for the loudest, most obnoxious, most sensationalist, most eye-catching voices to be heard first. Not the most true, not the most valuable, not the most, long value or whatever, but the loudest, and usually the wrongest, right? Because being wrong will invite people to try to correct you. So paradoxically, the dumbest and least self-aware people are rewarded for their lack of humility and common sense, with the attention that these social media platforms thrive on. They like it when loud people say stupid shit on their platforms because that attracts attention. And attention equals eyeballs on their piece of media, which makes it more tantalizing for advertisers. That is a product of, well, the economic system, but also the way that these social media platforms are designed. If social media was designed in a way that would maximize value for people, such that it wouldn't be profit-driven, but let's say, just driven for the sake of the creative medium, I think we would see a much healthier and much more valuable social media environment. Maybe not as popular, sure, it wouldn't attract as many people, but the people who would be on there would get a much higher quality product. Sadly, we don't live in that world. But I feel like someday we will, And again, it's not the fact that the social media is the way that it is that's a problem necessarily. Although I imagine that in some respects, platforms like TikTok are kind of designed to appeal to people's low attention spans and kind of feed into them. That's not good. But you see what I mean? Like, cringe. Well, too bad. But you understand what I mean, though. That's the intersectionality of different systems. Like, there's the internet, but there's also the capitalist system in which the internet is currently developing. Same thing for video games as well. Video games don't have to be so money-grubbing right now. They just happen to be because they are being developed at a time when maximizing return on investment for corporations is the name of the game. And so they're being sold mainly as cheap entertainment products rather than art or education or, valuable commodities one way or the other. If it's free, you are the product. Also true, AJ. Yeah. That's also true. That they also make a lot of money from selling our personal data. That is also true. Yeah, but again, to advertisers, so it kind of feeds back into the same issue. In other words, if most industries that provide a good or a service in our society were not profit-driven, they would not feel the need to advertise their products as much, and therefore, social media networks maybe might not exist, but like if they did exist, would not be so driven to try to grab our attention without necessarily making it worth our while. That's my point. All right, serious time over. So Smart is cringing over here, and of course we have to care about what one viewer thinks. That's the most important thing. Absolutely. All right, I just wanted to get that off my chest. What do you guys think about that? Do you think does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense to me. I think you can probably come up with a few other things like that, where like an entire industry is being judged kind of unfairly based on circumstantial factors that intersectionally affect it, but don't have to. You know, that's the way I feel. Here's another one: mobile games. Most people hate mobile games, but I feel like the reason they hate them is not because of the nature of mobile games themselves, but just like the industry that they're currently being developed in, which is entirely based on short-term gains, of profit instead of value for people. Florida lawmakers vote to restrict children's access to social media. See, okay, here's the thing. Yeah. In its current state, honestly, I don't. I mean, it's Florida. what they think is like stuff they should not have access to is maybe like a bit myopic. In its current state, I can see this as a short-term solution to a long-term problem. But like, I don't think it's exposure that's the problem. It's not the apparatus that's the problem. It's the content. Like, the thing that should be changed is what they see when they go there, not that they go there. You know, it's kind of like what's a good example? Okay, like imagine if a theme park had really, really poor quality rides, you know, where like the roller coasters would break down and maybe like, you know, hurt some people, maybe even kill a person once in a while, and your immediate reaction would be to try to ban people from entering the park instead of improving the quality of the rides, you know? Like, it feels like the long-term solution would be, why can't we just improve the quality of the rides, fix them up a little bit so that when people go there, they don't get hurt? But instead our immediate thing is just don't go there at all and just forget the whole thing entirely. Forget all the value that theme parks can give, just like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah. Because there's lots of good that social media can do, and I feel like the aim should be to try to maximize the good and minimize the bad, not cut the whole thing off because we can't deal with the bad parts, you know? Yeah. I feel the same way about relationships as well. Like, especially in American culture, there's lots of stupid rules that are clearly meant to just like shield people from the need to examine their own irrational beliefs, rather than like challenging them to actually, you know, address them in any way. Yeah. It's a very knee-jerk emotional reaction. Anyway, it's a whole thing. It's an entire ass thing. I'm getting a little drunk. Ah, fucking finally. What else can we talk about? What did you guys do today? I have no stories to tell you because I've just been at work every day for the past week. I got nothing, man. I'm drained the fuck out. Gonna be doing some D&D tomorrow. Now Bailey's. It's pretty tasty. It's pretty good. Tell us about your job. I'm afraid to say stuff because like I did sign an NDA. I'm not supposed to talk about it a lot, but honestly, you're not missing much. It fucking sucks. I'm sorry. It fucking sucks. It's not good. Fix sound effects? Yeah, why did the sound alert not work? What the hell? That is weird. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can fix it right now. Weird. Hold on, let me try.
Anyway, how is your sex life?
I'm sorry that yours didn't work. I'm sorry. I don't know why that didn't. I don't know why it didn't pop off. Anyway, actually, about my sex life or lack thereof, I've been swiping on Tinder and Bumble a whole lot more, and I've had a couple of matches, and nice. Good timing. Just been dinosaurs all day. No, I've had a couple of matches, but almost every single time, I would like send a couple of messages. They would send some messages back, and then they just stopped replying to my messages. So, spark wasn't there. Unintentionally good timing. Yeah. So far it's not great. And the thing is, like, it's not even girls that I'm like super into. It's just like literally the only people who are giving me even the time of day, and I'm trying my best to make the most of it, and then I just get ghosted. So, not feeling too great about myself. I know I'm attractive. I know I've got a lot to offer. I know I'm there. It just sucks that like I feel like I deserve better and I'm not getting it, and that's very frustrating. So, I'm trying my best to not complain. I'm trying my best to stay positive. I'm trying my best to, move forward. But sometimes, holy fucking shit, it's tough. It's not easy. And it's just this country. I gotta get the fuck out of here. That's all it is. I just need to be somewhere else. Somewhere where they appreciate me for who I am. Yeah. Sucks. I don't know. I'll keep trying. It's also, I do have to also keep in mind, though, Tinder and Bumble attract a certain kind of person, and that just might not be, like, who I'm looking for as well. It might be that, like, the girls that I would get along with very well just don't think it's a good idea to go to Tinder or Bumble. So, yeah. Maybe I should find other ways of meeting them. That's something to think about too. Anyway. It's 9 in the evening. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Maybe I'll just call that a day here, to be honest. I kind of just want to chill by myself. I've been watching a new anime. I know you guys don't care about anime, but let me just show you what Pepe without meme is saying. Hey, what's up, Pepe? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Why don't you have a meme? You gotta have a meme. All right. This is what I've been watching. The anime is called Cells at Work. I don't know, Saibo. Cells at Work. It's a super cute little anime. 2 seasons right now, and basically the premise is it's kind of a half educational anime where these are all cells in a human body, and the point of the show is it's trying to teach you about the way that your immune system works inside of the body. So this is the red blood cell, this is the white blood cell. Here are the cute little platelets. Oh, they're so cute. There's a killer T cell over there. That's a macrophage. And yeah, so there's like a bunch of different characters. They represent different kinds of cells in your body. And the show is just kind of casually teaching you about the way your human body reacts to foreign organisms. And it's so adorable, especially the platelets. They're so cute. They're always like little kids, and they're trying to help out. They're being so helpful, and oh, it's adorable. Oh, it's so cute. Nopers? Oh man, you're missing out. Oh, you're missing out. I actually learned some stuff about the human body. I actually didn't know there's so many different kinds of white blood cells. Apparently, like this is a classic white blood cell, a neutrophil, but that's a white blood cell. That's a white blood cell. One of these guys. Wait, who? Where's B cell? Where's B cell? B cell's over there. He's a white blood cell. That's a memory cell right here. Memory cells are the ones that remember previous foreign invaders and remind the rest of the cells, basically, like, if that invader shows up again. They're the ones who build up these vaccine immunity. So, like, they introduce a vaccine, the memory cell remembers that type of virus or whatever. So that next time that it shows up, you are protected already. They know what to do. They know how to kill them. It's cool stuff. This is Cancer, by the way. Cancer-chan. Ha! Yeah. It's cute. I like it. I like this is kind of stuff I'm into, you know, where it's like trying to use a popular medium to teach you about stuff. It's the same reason that I love Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone. This is a show about this kid right here. His name is Senku. He is a genius, and I think it's 2019 when it happens. Like some great event happens that petrifies all humans on the planet Earth. He wakes up 3,700 years later in a stone world and tries to basically rebuild civilization again from scratch using the power of science. And they teach you literal science in that show. No, it's not realistic. Yeah, it's a little cringe, but goddamn it, it's so cool to learn about like the different properties of hydrochloric acid. And he makes a car at one point, and a telephone, and a radio. It's great. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Science. Yeah. I love it. You guys should watch anime. Just do it, man. Just fucking do it. Yeah. Nah, I get it. Certainly the community makes it rather inaccessible. I will grant you that. Unfortunately, the aesthetic style and some of the latent cultural themes attract a very specific kind of person to that medium who is socially inept and has some wacky ideas. And for that reason, is a bit cringe, as it were. But I feel like just a little bit of empathy can go a long way. Anyway. I will now stare at you for as long as I care to. All right, that was fun. All right, next segment. What are we doing next? Gotta make myself laugh. What else you guys want to do? Should we call it a day? Feels like everyone's energy's down. I don't know. I got nothing. I could like talk about my own shit, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't feel like doing it, I guess. I don't know. Stream stopped. I guess we'll call it a day here, guys. Feels like nothing's going on. No, it's alright. It's okay. I should have more prepared content next time. Me eating a whole pizza wasn't enough? I know, it's crazy. I know. Insane. Just lurking, chilling, fried. Gonna make some greasy food with béarnaise. Ooh, béarnaise! I always forget that you're a world-class chef. I always forget that, Norgatrol. Béarnaise. Fucking flexing on us. All right. Damn. Have fun, Norgatrol. One last thing I will do. Last time we were on stream here, a bunch of people wanted me to listen to some music. Let's go listen to that, and I'll tell you what I think. I forget who suggested this. This is I Am by Satsang. Let's have a listen. I don't hate it.
When I no longer fear the unknown, cause
Never
I
mind.
know what I am here for. I keep on trotting on my own path.
Okay, I'll listen to her.
Learning from my present and past.
I really don't like this kind of singing voice at all.
Validation, cause my story is long and I'm patient. I know that I have lessons to learn. Keep my eyes open each step I earn. Yeah, no need for me to feel alone, cause I got
No, sorry, no. Lyrics are too boring. Voice is too annoying. I'm sorry. Nope, nope. This is like your classic Mumford & Sons fucking folk singing bullshit. This, all you feeling high when you feeling low. All them is a star when you start. Like, fuck no, 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 no. Sorry, no. All right, what else we got here? VNV Nation Illusion. Kind of a boring start, but okay. Still waiting for it to get interesting. Yep, still hair on my wrist. Yep.
I know it's hard to tell how mixed up you feel. Hoping what you need is behind every door. Each time you get hurt,
okay,
I don't want you to change, 'cause everyone has hopes. You're human after all.
Huh.
The feeling sometimes wishing you were someone else. Feeling as though you never belong. This feeling is not sadness, this feeling is not joy. I truly understand. Please don't cry now.
Weird.
Please don't go. I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Please don't leave here. I don't want you to hate for all the hurt that you feel. The world is just illusion, trying to change you.
Okay, I wouldn't say that I like the song, but I am very much entertained by it, mostly because the lyrics and the way they're being delivered is just so bizarre. It's a weird combination of like proclamation but also conversation, and the sentence construction is weird. Huh. That was just more puzzling than it was necessarily pleasant. Curious. Very curious. I might have to hold on to this one. Alright, here we have Rain by, I guess, Sleep Token. Rain by Sleep Token, alright. Josenia says, hey, just finished today's chores and groceries. How are things going, Pavel? I've had a horrible week at work, so I'm just trying to unwind, and now I'm just listening to some music that some viewers have given me to listen to. Ong Pavel's finally live? I've been live for like 2 hours, dude, but okay, fine. I don't love the singing voice, but I don't hate it either. It's like a whinier Post Malone.
The vicious cycle was over the moment you smiled at me. And just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing and wash out the soul from my head.
It's close. It's very close. It's very close. Ah. Damn. Damn. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh. I want to like it so bad, but it's just a bit too basic. The lyrics are interesting. The sounds themselves are cool. The melodies are cool. Like, a lot of this works for me. It's the rhythm of it. The way that he's singing. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. It's too predictable, you know? It's like it's a bit too. It doesn't have it just needed like a bit more zing to it, you know? Da 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 da. Yeah, it's too much droning. It's too dependent on the rhythm to get the. Oh, that's a shame. But this is an interesting band. I want to check them out. I want to see if maybe I like some of their other stuff. Maybe it's just a unfortunate song. Because their sound palette is interesting. I'm curious about them. I'll check it out. How about this song? Let me guess. It's a fucking Rickroll? It's a fucking Rickroll, isn't it? Oh no, it's not a Rickroll. Why do I keep assuming you guys are gonna fucking Rickroll me? What the fuck, man? Centerfold by G. Gale's band. Giles band? G. Gale's band? I don't know. J. Gale? I don't know. What is this? What the fuck is this?
Does she walk? Does she talk? Does she come complete? My homeroom angel always pulled me from my seat. She was pure like snowflakes, no one could ever stain. The memory of my angel could never cause pain. Years go by, I'm looking through a girl magazine.
I like that second beat there on the two.
On the pages in between, my blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. My angel is the centerfold. Angel is the centerfold.
Oh, I remember this song. Okay, I like the general energy of it. I like the vibes. The beats are cool. What I don't like about it is it kind of drones on because it's the same 4 chords over and over again. And the lyrics, yeah, also kind of drony. Great song upbeat? Yeah, like, reverse, I've mentioned this a couple of times before. I divide music into 2 broad categories. There's active music and passive music. And I would put this song in the very clear passive music category, meaning that it's the kind of music that you can put on in the background while you're driving or you're doing something else and you just need some soundtrack to whatever you're doing. You don't have to pay attention to it. It's just there to provide atmosphere, which is fine. But here's the thing. For me personally, I can listen to active music passively. I can't listen to passive music actively. You know, that makes sense? So, like, I prefer music that can allow me to engage with it if I want to, but also not engage with it if I don't want to either. With passive music, you don't have that level of engagement. It's just, it doesn't have anything there to engage with. So, it's good, but only as a background to whatever it is you're doing. Whereas I prefer music that can be its own experience in and of itself, that I can then shut off if I want to, if that makes sense. All right, what do we got here? All right, Low Roar, I'll Keep It Coming. All right, hold on a second. Low roar, I'll keep... Well, it says I'll keep coming. This one, yeah? Mm-hmm. And, what if we go even older? Mm-hmm. Alright. Low roar, I'll keep coming. Let's check it out. Already this is giving me Tool vibes. Is this like music for people who are they're too clever for normal music? We get it! You think you're beneath normal, you're above normal music. Just get to the fucking music already. Jesus Christ. This fucking masturbation, oh my god.
Faintly, I'll go.
Wow.
To take this
Get masturbated. Yeah, clearly, yeah.
head on.
Can we get to the actual good part yet, please?
Soon I'll come around.
Oh, there we go. There's the fucking song. Hey, Grimace. Okay, that's nice. I like that. Mm-hmm.
Waiting for my
That's my shit. Okay, never mind. Lost me there a little bit.
buried underground. But I'll keep coming.
Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if I like that. Okay, this exact same arrangement, but with different instruments, I'd be into. Also a different singer. I don't like the singer at all. I'm discovering this about myself recently. That's a huge thing for me. If the singer doesn't sing in the way that I like, I don't like it. There's certain acceptable singing styles that I enjoy, and that's not one of them, unfortunately. Sorry. But I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it. It's very pretentious, though. Get to the fucking point. There's like a fucking 40-second intro before the actual song starts. Fuck that. I'm sorry. No one has that kind of time. Death Stranding soundtrack? That song? Fitting. Alright, here we have Lelele by Pagan Fury. Official Crusader Kings band. Alright. Oh, is it from the game Crusader Kings? Okay, alright. Okay, alright. You should know, I have a massive bias against sea shanties. Yep. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. So this is why I don't like this kind of traditional type shit, okay? These kinds of songs are so fucking obsessed with sticking to the rhyming pattern and the rhythm, they're willing to even bend language around it. Listen to this line again. One more time. This is fine. Conquering fortune and fame? Really? See, they had to put the emphasis on the tune because that's where the emphasis was. But that's not how you say fortune, is it? It's fortune, not fortune. Write a different fucking line. Put a different word in there. This is the kind of shit I hate. This is the kind of, like, fuck. Either, like, pick a different word or choose a different fucking singing pattern or don't stick to it so fucking religiously. God damn. It's like robot speak. All right. What else we got? Is that a sea shanty? Yeah, it's not a sea shanty. You're right, but it's still bad. Wait, is that Carl Pilkington? Pilkington? Carl Pilkington. Sorry, when I drink a lot, my mouth goes, and I don't. That's Carl Pilkington, right? That's the guy that Ricky Gervais and that other guy keep making fun of for no reason. Yeah. All right, this is For the First Time by Aphex Twin. Yeah, I've heard of Aphex Twin, but I'm not familiar with them. Yeah, that's Carl Pilkington. It's alright, I guess. I wouldn't have this reaction specifically, but sure. Nugger still sleeping? Yeah, he went to make some food. His last message, I'll read it to you. His last message was, hold on. Just lurking, chilling, fried, gonna make some greasy food with béarnaise. Apparently he's making something with béarnaise sauce. So, there you go. I've heard of Aphex Twin. I used to listen to a guy called Eamon Tobin. Do I still have his music? Let me check, hold on. Hold on a second. Here, let me just, do I still have his stuff? I don't remember if I deleted it or not. I still have it, yeah, Eamon Tobin. Eamon Tobin is also one of those, like, what are they called? Like, instrumental artists, where, like, they don't make stuff with lyrics, they just, like, make, weird, like, not techno music, what's it? Electronic music that's... Alright. Fuck off! What the fuck, man? Seriously, Elbow Shot, what the fuck? Alright, fine. I will listen to this, but you giving me a fucking cover of Flo Rida's Whistle? What the fuck, dude? What the actual shit is happening?
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby, here we go.
This is my personal hell. If I die and go to hell, this is the song that will be playing for eternity for my punishment.
Let me see you whistle while you work it. I'ma lay it back, don't stop it. Cause I love it how you drop it on me. Now, shorty, let that
I feel like I'm there right now.
Yeah, baby, let that whistle go. Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you.
I would much rather give Josh Hutcherson a 3-hour-long blowjob than listen to this song again. I would much rather blow Josh Hutcherson's whistle than listen to Josh Hutcherson's Blow My Whistle. Oh my god. Thank you for that experience, Albushat. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that experience. It's a modern Rickroll. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Rick Astley is a national treasure. Fuck you. This is more like a modern... I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Jesus Christ. So Smart saying... Does it not get boring to demean yourself? How am I demeaning myself? I'm having fun over here. This is fun. The hell? Why are you so mad? Dude. Why are you so mad? Are you just sad because your parasocial daddy isn't paying attention to you, but you think he's paying attention to me? He's never talked to me once. You have nothing to be jealous of. That no one's paying attention to me. Only you. You can leave. It's fine. You don't have to be so mad about it. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's just we have some people here who think that like I have some sort of a grudge. It's like you're the only one with a grudge, dude. Like fuck. Curious about how you react to this one? Okay. Yellow House. Alright, what do we got here? You know why he's mad? Because you're not doing his favorite thing? No, I mean, I understand that. Sorry, I didn't want to upset you. No, Upshot. It's okay. I was just playing it up. No. The thing about me is that I have this amazing ability to still enjoy negative experiences to a certain extent. Like, obviously, certain negative experiences are just bad, but like if someone gives me like bad media, I can still have fun cringing at it or like, yeah, so it's entertaining. I am entertained. We're all entertained. It's all good. It's all good. Give me more shit. I'm into it. That was good. That was very good. I had no idea Josh Hutcherson covered Flo Rida's Blow My Whistle. What the fuck, dude? That was insane. All right, next up we got Yellow House by Soft Engine. Okay. Well, this guy thinks very highly of himself. First off, I can tell you that for a fact. He's really into this.
Annoying yellow house across the street, turning to a mirage from disbelief.
What?
Should break the delusion, would you mind?
What?
1,000 made up problems are waste of time.
What the fuck?
Stage aloof.
What?
All we could.
Wait.
Betray ruling and make it new.
Is this a parody? This is the kind of broken English you expect from a Wait, what? The lyrics are more... Is that intentional? Because this feels like someone Google translated stuff from like Swedish or some shit. There's like grammar errors that you don't expect to see from like a 90s song. What the fuck? No, not a parody? What? These guys think they're being profound? Wait, what? Holy shit.
Light the mood, find the rule, call it truth. Maybe I'll find you where all the black is white. Maybe I'll take you where we are undefined.
Okay. I see what they're going for. No. I see what they're going for. It's just... They needed like an English language translator on the team. Oh man. No, I see what they're going for. Wait. One more time. Hold on. One more time. Wait, sorry. Black is white, maybe I'll find you where we are undefined. Sure, yeah. Okay, you know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like they wrote the proper lyrics in their own native language, which I'm guessing is like some sort of Scandinavian, I'm assuming Swedish, and then like used a thesaurus to just replace all the words into English, but didn't quite, and then make sure they rhymed, but didn't quite like check the cultural context of each word they were replacing, you know? That's what it feels like, a full thesaurus like rewash. It's curiously cringe. And I'm curious what they mean by Yellow House for sure. Right. Uh-huh. Ew. Uh-huh. Refugee. Quick, think of a word that rhymes with free that means like somebody who's lost and needs direction. Refugee. Oh, put it in. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Now, this is written from the beginning in English, but it's meant to be listened literally. Oh my god. This guy, I'm guessing he's the songwriter. I bet he thinks he's so goddamn profound. This guy right here. Oh my god, dude. Oh, man. Oh, I remember the days when I used to write lyrics like these. Dude, I remember when I was 16 and writing shit like this. Oh my god, dude. I could show you some cringe, dude. I could show you some motherfucking cringe. Oh man, some of the songs that I wrote when I was like fucking 16. Whoo boy. Damn. And this guy's what? 27? I don't know. Fuck. Well, this was made 9 years ago, so who knows? But damn, dude. Damn. Uptate is saying hello. Oh, sorry, Uptate. I'm sorry I missed you. You must have sent that a while ago. Uptate, if you're still in the chat, hello? Sorry I missed you. I was just too busy cringing at this. Damn, dude. Well, as long as they're having fun, you know, it's just, you know. I think they were like 18 at the time they made this. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. When you're young like that, unfortunately, your hormones and your emotions are a little bit too strong, and yeah. Most young people go through the phase of thinking that because they feel something strongly, they're the first people ever in the history of the world to feel that way, and therefore they think that what they're saying is profound by virtue of them feeling it. Because it's new to them, they think it's new to everyone. It takes a little time to realize that lots of people have felt the same way about something, you know? It's one of those lessons you only really learn with time. Yeah. It's a natural process. I don't blame anyone. In fact, I'm even more surprised when I see young people who seem to have already grasped that concept already. You know, like when they understand that what they're saying isn't necessarily new, but maybe novel in the presentation or whatever. That's remarkable. But this is like pretty typical teenage cringe right here. Yeah. I felt that way. You felt that way. Maybe you're still feeling that way. You'll grow out of it eventually. It's a natural part of life, you know? Let me exchange a cringe song with a less cringe song.
The paradigm of absolute control.
So this is a song by Nick Letzko. Nick Letzko's, he's a proper songwriter, but one of his like main shticks is that he will take audio snippets from stuff that like certain celebrities have said and made songs out of it. And this is one of my favorite of his songs.
That's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur.
I love it. I love it. Search gay frogs by Alex Jones. Oh, I know about the gay frogs. I know about the gay frogs. Oh, I know. Oh, frog. Where is it? Yeah. Wait, no, it's not this one. Yeah, there we go. The classic. Yeah.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Do you understand that?
Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
Serious crap. It's true. I wanted to show you one more. Another Nick Let's Go classic, The Mayor of Flavortown. This is for a series that he did for College Humor, now called Dropout. So we're just gonna skip a little bit here. I genuinely love this song. Wait, let me give you a little bit of the intro. Hold on. This is Nick Let's Go taking Guy Fieri's things that he said on television in the style of a Jeff Buckley song.
I'm Guy Fieri. I'm the mayor of Flavortown. 4 bites and I'm already getting glassy-eyed. It's legit going down. Seriously out of bounds. Habanero is hot, so be careful with it. Said that on my flip-flop, I really don't give a shit. I live the way I wanna live. I gotta do things that turn me on. Phenomenal chicken salad, really good mac and cheese, 16 pounds of pepperoni, the little subtleties, my flavor jets turn on. You can hear the sirens going on. I'm on my way to Flavortown, shoving this as fast as I can in my face in the kingdom of Flavortown. My food is real, my food is home. Humongous sandwiches wrapped in foil. Flavortown.
Yeah. Not nearly as dumb as Alice Jones. Not dumb. Just full of flavor. No, it's just a really good, it's just a really beautiful song. I think it's a really beautiful song. I'm Guy Fieri. Yeah. Good stuff. Anyway. The internet is a beautiful place. And then alongside that you have stuff like this. Which,
Now, first of all, fuck these rappers here talking this, talking that. Dang, did I see you, bitch? I'm the reason they call it Bikini Bottom. Don't forget I left you on red, gang. The baddest bitches live in bubbles, that's a fucking fact. Ain't no patty, bitches crabby, I got hella ass. I bought my strap into the club, I'm trying to throw it back. And I just hit up Danger, he a pussy, don't know how to act. I'm geeked up like I'm DDG, I hit your block in every corner like a fucking DVD. They said the girlies couldn't rap, hit the kitchen, leave him be. I hit him up, Black Crips and Bloods away, I'm trying to see him bleed.
so, you know, you got that going on. Yeah. The internet is a beautiful place. I think so. I need to bleach for every part of my head. Yeah, it's really interesting how popular SpongeBob raps are. There's like several different groups of people who are making independently their own SpongeBob raps. The one that I'm a big fan of personally, hold on. I'm a big fan of this one personally. The Ronan Rice Guru, I think it's the person who animated it. Hold on. I'm not sure who made the song, but Odwin. Odwin's the guy who made the original song, and then the Ronan Rice Guru made this beautiful animation to accompany it. This is like actually talented as shit.
Oh, smack me.
Line in front of the register.
Oh, hurry up!
Brand new bag for bro, but I didn't pay for it. I don't like spending that cash cause I'm trying to savor it. Secret formula, I went and put flavor in. I do not fuck with no plugins, I can't let no haters in.
No captions, alright.
Get back on the grill. The customers already waiting, they already pay for the meal. Sweet word, you been through the deal. Keep watch for that little boy that's plotting on me, I know he gon' steal.
They gon' need some foreplay.
Go get some tissues. Crush the crew, told it the mess with again, you get all of these issues. I just been counting this money. I just laughed at the bank cause it's funny. Not selling no patties, that's chummy. I open my doors, they start running. It's an event when we open doors just like the bubble ball. The patties are fresh, they are never cold. That's selling that plate that we'll never know. That's something for plate that I'll never show. Some buckets of place that I'll never go. This ice on my wrist will forever glow. They counting you out cause I ran the pole. If he talk on the crew.
It's pretty good. My only complaint about this particular song is that everybody's rapping way too fast. They're ahead of the rhythm, which sounds really weird for me personally, but I've come to accept it. It's the modern way. They'll come back to on the rhythm eventually, on the beat. But yeah. My guess is that, like, it's just funny. SpongeBob has this unique capacity. My guess is it's that very unique combination of, like, kid-friendly, obviously, because it's a children's cartoon, but it's got, like, those undertones of that Ren and Stimpy creepiness that people kind of enjoy, which makes it a lot... Which makes it more accessible for parody, I feel. You know? Personally, I can't stand intentional overuse of autotune. Well, my apologies. I don't mind it personally. Well, again, it depends what you mean by overuse. Like, there's use and there's overuse, right? For example, I think most of T-Pain's music, even like the main autotune stuff, is good. He's a very good singer without the autotune, but the autotune enhances what I think is like a really decent singing aesthetic that he goes for. If that's too much for you, then that's a personal preference. But I think it works for him. I think it makes sense. Yeah. Love me some T-Pain. I gotta listen to more T-Pain, I think. Right, most artists use autotune, but it's mostly not meant to be noticed. Unless it's a stylistic choice, like in the case of T-Pain. If it's a stylistic choice, I think it can be done tastefully. Where it's like, it's noticeable, but doesn't like impose. I don't know, I think it's fine. I think it's okay. At that point, I feel like it's a aesthetic preference, which, I'm okay with, but I understand if some people are not. But, yeah. It can be, but it's very difficult. Well, again, it may be difficult for you because you expect music to sound a certain way or, like, voices to sound a certain way. And autotune doesn't fit into your particular criterion. But okay. I will put it to you this way. It is possible to throw in so much autotune that it, like, universally just doesn't sound very good. Yes. But I feel there's, like, degrees. And, yeah. Overuse is overuse, but where you draw that line may be kind of a personal thing. Anyway. Is what it is. Is what it is. God damn it, man. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Is this like done by AI or something, or did he actually do it? I just love that funny, puppy-faced, down-to-earth, charming, smart, sexy actor. And can't wait to see him play PETA again in Mockingjay. Oh my god, I forgot this was PETA in Mockingjay. Holy shit. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I had to attend to a family reunion, and you probably know how those can get. I hope you'll enjoy this video, and happy birthday to all those born today, October 12th. Holy shit. For me, the degree is very low. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. You want to hear some meme music? This is my curated list of music that I think is great, that is based in the internet. You got the gay frogs over here. This meme didn't last very long, but I think it deserved more time in the spotlight.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it! Look! I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it! Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb,
I'm pretty sure that's Chris Brown. I can't confirm it, but I'm pretty sure that's Chris Brown there. So this is the only instance in which I'm okay with Chris Brown being in one of the videos I endorse.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Beans, greens, beans, greens, beans, 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 greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Chicken, turkey, chicken, turkey. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Chicken, turkey. You name it. You name it. You name it. You name it.
I think she has a lot of ingredients at home. Let's see here. I mean, who can forget a classic? A classic. Wait, what? Honestly, these soul sermons are legit the only reason I willingly attend church. I gotta say, the Pentecostal church has definitely found an effective way of advocating for Christianity. Yes, I agree. If it's the Pentecostal style. Yeah. Wait, is it? Hold on, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. So it's a form of evangelical Protestantism. Evangelism is the general term for Christian denominations that are very like loud and entertaining and really trying to like push the word of God by entertaining people and like getting them involved in this stuff. And the Pentecostal sect is the one that you're most familiar with in those like American church choir type of deals. And it's definitely, I agree. It's just a bop. It's just an absolute bop. I mean, nobody wants to attend church, but if you have to, pick a Pentecostal church. It's at the very least going to be entertaining. Now, moving on to a classic of the genre.
Hi, it's Fitz with slap chop 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 chop. Hi, it's Fitz with slap chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day. You're gonna be slapping your troubles away with the slap, slapping your troubles away with the slap chop. Hi, it's Fitz with slap chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day. You're gonna be slapping your troubles away with the slap, slapping your troubles away with the slap chop. Look, here's a potato. One slap, you get big chunks for the stew. Two slaps, don't fries in the second, and look at this. With your hand mushroom, the more you do it, the harder it gets with switch any brains. Now, you love salad, you hate making. You know you hate making salad, you hate making.
I hate make salad.
Salad and your diet wants just one slap salad. A soup, coleslaw, stuff in what? 5 seconds? 4 or 5 seconds, it's done. This thing just tuna looks boring. Stop having a boring tuna. Stop having a boring life.
Truer words have never been spoken. Stop having a boring tuna. Stop having a boring life. Alright, what else we got here? You got, Man's Not Hot. Classic. This one's also, well, that's fine. Let's see here. So I need to entertain my tutor first, so I get a less boring life. Well, it wouldn't hurt. It certainly wouldn't hurt. This song, okay, this is just for me. Right. So I'm not a big fan of Friends anymore, but I used to be when I was younger. I was like, Friends was my sitcom growing up as a kid. And one of the consistent criticisms of the show was that there was not a lot of black people, or like barely any black people on Friends. This is the rebuttal to that.
Man, that's some old bullshit. You know, in the 10 years that joint was on, they had on a whole 3 black people on that shit.
People in speaking roles too.
I know one. Okay, the librarian on the episode when Ross was trying to update the security so people wouldn't have sex in front of his book because it was in the section nobody cared about, checked anything out, and of course he hilariously ended up fucking the girl himself.
Utility actor Michael D.
Okay,
Roberts.
sure, but that's it. Maybe like 2 more dudes and that's it.
There are several, and you're just being stubborn.
Okay, fine. Drop a beat. Show me what's up.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Initiating calculations. Developing live scheme. Connecting to internet with database.
There's gonna be like 3 people, 4 at most.
I'm tired of talking shit about friends. Monica, Chandler, Joey, Rachel, Ross, and them.
Yeah.
They say the city ain't got no flavor, but our friends took the end. They got some neighbors. There was the waiter who served yummy food when that girl ate the meal off his plate being rude.
Yeah.
There was the waiter who bet out his grip. How long Ross was sick all alone with his wine and sip.
They both waiters.
There was the cat who taught self-defense, and Big Ross tried to spy on his class to get fenced in.
Okay.
There was the dude at the costume shop who said the armadillo suit is all we got.
That was a funny episode.
This song goes for another 4 minutes and lists like 30 other black actors in the entire show. So there were some black people in Friends. Not a proportionally representative amount, but definitely more than 3. So, setting the record straight there. I know nobody gives a fuck. I'm the only one who gives a fuck, but it's my show, so there you go. And of course, we can't forget about Lubalin. Was Frasier much better? I've never seen Frasier, so I have no idea. I'm guessing no. But then again, I don't know. Who knows? Then of course we have to remember Lubalin. Lubalin is a singer-songwriter. He's like his own artist on Spotify. Unfortunately, his most famous piece of music is unfortunately his internet drama series. He's made like 6 of these so far, but this is the most popular one.
Ooh, Caroline, oh, keep my name out of your thin mouth. What did Caroline do, Helen? She stole my broccoli, casserole recipe 8 years ago, and claimed it was hers.
She claimed it was hers.
No, you're not talking about it. My big friend Caroline, no. She a crazy lady. She's a rotten recipe stealing bitch. Doris. Careful who your friends are.
Fucking love it. Fucking love it. This is also pretty good as well, actually, yeah. I'll play one more.
Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Is there a possibility that I'm pregnant?
Could I be pregnant? Am I pregnant? 38 plus 2 weeks. Pregnant, hey.
Danger ups pregnant sex. Will it hurt, baby? Top of his head.
Can you down a 24 water slide peg night? I think my dog is pregnant.
How do I know if I'm pregnant?
Can I be pregnant?
You get redundant.
Am I pregnant?
Or am I okay?
You are okay. Yeah. It just keeps going like that. Imagine getting upset over using someone else's recipe. You know, when you're living in the suburbs, you don't have much to live for. Sometimes your broccoli casserole recipe is all you've got. Understandable if it was a trade secret, but bro. Yeah. Well, you know, when you live in the suburbs in the United States, sometimes you have to create drama to have drama. You know, it's one of those like interesting things that the human brain, I guess it's probably an evolutionary thing. I'm assuming that in the effort to try to stay safe, the human brain tries to come up with reasons why it's making itself safe, and therefore creates problems to solve, to feel like it's doing the thing it's supposed to be doing. Like if there are no problems to solve, the human brain, I guess, like feels uneasy because it feels like it may be forgetting problems to solve, and therefore might like find problems or even invent them to solve. And so that's basically what Karens are all about. People who don't have any real problems but feel like they should have problems and maybe are embittered by something deeper that they wish to not address necessarily, who make up problems to feel like they're solving something and therefore feel like they're on top of things, even though the underlying issues are not being addressed. Yeah. That sounds about right. I'm sorry, ma'am. You've been diagnosed with terminal pregante. You're not okay. Oh, shit. I'm pregnant? Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah. Hazunia, you're the best. I wish I had like 20 of you in my chat. Then we would have had some real fun. Can you clone yourself? Can you, Thanks for sticking around. You're the only engaging viewer over here. All right, we're gonna call it a day here because we are over time technically. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish up stream over here. Next week is the second. You wouldn't want that. I would just get a bit too crazy real fast. No, but I want crazy. Yeah, that's what I live for. Next week, it's Friday the 2nd, which means technically it will be the date for the Name That List episode of February. It might move to the Saturday. I might have to see about my schedule. So it's going to be the 2nd or the 3rd. I haven't actually started working on it yet. I'm going to start working on it as soon as on the weekend, I'm going to start working on it. I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but if it does, it's going to be fun. But either way, stay in the Discord server. I will let you know, I guess. If it's not going to be the Friday, I will let you know in the Discord server. If it's going to be the Saturday, I'll inform people when the next Name That List episode will be for February 2024. It's going to be a whole thing. Yeah. So that's that situation. And of course, Monday and Wednesday, we're continuing to play Baldur's Gate 3. We are continuing to very, very slowly, very meticulously wrap up the main storyline. One shitty little quest at a time. Has it ever been half a thing? It's true. You make a very good point. I'm sure in the history of things, there has been half a thing, but most people plan for a whole thing. Or they round up to a whole thing. Even if it's like a half a thing, they're just like, it's enough of a whole thing that's a whole thing. Yeah. No, you make a good point. You make a very good point. All right. My dear friends, my dear lovers, my enemies, and everybody in between, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of this. I'll see you on Monday. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to have at least one half of a great weekend because I'm going to play some D&D tomorrow, so got that going for me. Other than that, take care and good luck with whatever it is you decide to do. Sounds awesome. Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.